Nous sommes live.
Good job.
Nous sommes live.
Calice.
It is Aquarius Philos. It's a shade tree. It's basically, it's not a willow, but it soaks up water, so that's why they call it a willow oak. It actually does exist. Ah, I knew about it. Sorry, I'm crazy.
Okay. All right. So I am Richard, and I am the game master for this game, which is
Harper's Tale.
It's a Harper's Tale by Saturday Morning Scenarios. We've adapted it for Humblewood, which is by Hit Point Press, and it's pretty much gone off the rails from the published adventure. We actually skipped over a town scenario. There was supposed to be a town scenario around this level, but it would require you to like leave the forest, go back to another new town, and do like a murder mystery and stuff. So I just didn't feel like that was. So if you really want to do a murder mystery, I set up all those NPCs and stuff. I just set them up in Princess Port, so you can go back afterwards and have sort of a Return to the Shire appendix adventure if you want after your 10th level.
I love murder mysteries, man. Very cool.
Because by that level, you'll just know who it is with like your really high intuition or your really with spells or whatever, and then you'll just like immediately start fighting.
We'll find one fiber and we'll be able to track their like cloak or whatever.
It'd be like that episode of Star Trek where Data's doing a Sherlock Holmes adventure, and he instantly rips the guy's coat open who hires him, because it's him who's the criminal. He's like, "It is you! Who is the criminal?" And it's like, Data, you've read all the books, haven't you? Well, yes!
And that's one of the best episodes, and then they basically, LaForge asked the computer to make a simulation that could beat Data. And,
yeah, it's great.
And then they basically simulate him going out of
once every episode that has the holodeck, it's like, yes, there should really never be a holodeck on these ships, because every episode that they feature the holodeck, the mortality failsafes have been turned off, and the Federation is in danger. So, yeah, that was a good one. It was a smart episode. All right, so we are playing Harper's Tale. The characters are trying to find out how to cure a deadly plague that has ravaged the land, because, of course, every game that I run has to do with a deadly plague that's ravaging the land, apparently. And so here we go. So you started off in a small village, and you kind of worked your way up to a larger town, and then from the larger town you went into the strange Niblina forest with the goal of trying to meet Old Dang, the Strig, the great druid of the forest, so that you could find out from him how to cure this disease. Everyone thought he would know. And turns out one or two of his apprentices have gone rogue, and one of them possibly created the disease because they opened up a thing that gave them a seed that gave them knowledge. Anyway, it's still very nebulous. But since then, you have collected a few artifacts from the forest, including the Silver Seed, which some people have called the Seed of Knowledge, also the Heart of the Forest, and you're still trying to figure out what to do with those things. But you have been told by there was a witch, there was the Raven Witch who told you, as well as the Gardener, who basically said that in order to defeat this disease, you're going to need knowledge. It is a thing that came from knowledge, and therefore, like, not from the magical world, but from the world of science. And you're going to need knowledge to defeat this disease. And so he said, or they said, you're going to need the Seed of Knowledge. And you guys were like, this seed. And so it turns out you have the Seed of Knowledge. You just don't know what to do with it. And so. No, I'm starting to lose my train of thought here. So you headed deeper into the woods, and they basically said that the Mavka might be able to help, something to do with the Mavka, who is one of the apprentices of Old Deng. Deal with the Mavka, and maybe you'll find out what to do. Another part of the mystery is that Old Deng's daughter, Arpistis, who seems to be a dryad, has gone missing and was also probably struck down by the sleeping sickness. And Old Deng himself has lost all hope, and he's sitting up in his tower like King Denethor, just very sad. And so you're kind of on the hunt for Arpistis as well. You found her oak tree empty back in the normal world. Here in the Feywild, you also found another oak tree, younger, that could possibly have been hers somehow, maybe planted by someone else to use as a prison, who knows. But that tree is dead. You also found a broken off stone carving of a Strig's head. Strigs are owls, by the way. And that could be the head of Arpistis that was carved by somebody who clearly loves her. And not long afterwards, you found this statue here in a clearing in the forest with the head missing. And so you're like, oh, that's going to be pretty easy. Just put the head back on and something might happen. Who knows? The head that you have in your possession looks like it'll fit perfectly. And clearly, definitely, that's a Strig female that looks like it could be a druid or a
Was a
dryad,
Strig.
something like that. So, one problem though, you guys arrived in this clearing and you thought, oh, we'll just go grab this whatever it is out of the fountain. But there seemed to be clouds of these beautiful glittering butterflies flying around, and you notice there are a lot of bones in the water of the fountain and on the ground around that I didn't render in the map. So, and then when I dragged the tokens out for the butterflies, it was all just skulls and death heads, and I thought, oh shit. So that was kind of bad. But I'm just gonna I made my own token, which I will now bring on here. Where's my downloads folder? Yeah, so they look like this. This is much more beautiful. Yeah, that's right. Hopefully they're... Yeah, so that's the Fountain of Blessed Harmony. It's very nice.
I was gonna say, so can I make some kind of check to see what the heck this bone butterfly situation is?
You could make a nature check, yes.
Well, first off, how does this person come out of the woods?
What person?
And Willow.
Oh, I think Willow was with you ever since you rescued
Right,
Willow
from the fishing bowl.
from the terrarium, yeah. And so Willow, would you like to have a conversation with Fios about, what you would like to do? Or all the other people that were rescued, they all seem like normal folk, and they were all very anxious to get back to their regular lives. Some of them went back to the village of Nantaramba, which is raccoons. Others went back to Princess Port, which is a town. There was a bird folk who said, "I just live in the forest," and he just kind of flew away or ran away, and yeah. And so Fios, if you'd like to start. Say something to Willow, and then Willow, this will be your first time role-playing in a game. I don't know.
Nope.
No,
I can't remember.
Role-played before.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry.
God, Richard.
You didn't play in one of my games, did you? I would be embarrassed to not remember.
Yep.
Did we?
Oh.
No,
No.
I don't think so. Pretty sure I didn't, so no.
And
It might not have been memorable, for me, so.
She was there yesterday with us. Don't you remember? God, you're so rude.
It's ever since I took a low-caliber bullet to the forehead, I can't remember anything, so.
It's those exploding bullets, man. You gotta watch out for them.
Exploding.
So I rolled a 16. So I guess Fios will turn to Willow.
Let's get Willow to make a nature check as well.
Yeah, you seem like naturally inclined. Maybe you can tell me what these weird butterflies have to do with these bones. I rolled a 16.
I'm only thinking about a mount for Alejandro, which is a skeletal butterfly.
Yeah, that's what
That
it
would
is.
be cool. Like a huge skeletal butterfly with all the wings, like it's translucent, but it's all bone. That'd be so cool. Like I'm gonna think about this mount all evening.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, mine's a 16.
Wow. So yeah. So you have a +6 to your nature. So if you look at the thing, it says nature 6. So with a 9, you rolled a 3, +6, 9.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
so
rolled a
you're like-
16.
You love butterflies. Butterflies are beautiful. These are they look kind of dangerous, but you don't know anything
really
about them.
Pretty butterflies. I think that's about what I can tell you.
Yeah, they're like a nice color and stuff. So yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the only way for me to get these on the map is to drag the ugly token out. That's what this is what the ugly token looks like. It's like this horrifying. Fuck.
Okay, wait, but okay, so I didn't roll this. I rolled it. It's +3 to this, so it's 16 total.
Why is it +3? I thought you already.
When I roll nature, I don't know why it's religion.
I'm actually skilled
I
in
didn't
nature.
roll.
Let me try
I
that.
didn't roll.
23. How's that?
These are death.
Oh.
This is a death butterfly swarm. They seem kind of bad.
I rolled 23 on nature. So how
They
is
look-
it?
They look very dangerous.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, when I roll nature or religion, I get my proficiency's doubled, so it's a +3, so it's a 16.
Okay, so yeah, with the 16, so you know that there are death butterflies, which are like deadly butterflies. Etienne, you know you've seen these in your homeland. These can also, their poison also affects undead.
What the fuck? We should capture them.
So
Do
how
you-
would you capture a bunch of like a 15-foot volume of, and each butterfly is like, this big. And they're flying around and they're like landing on the fountain. Like some of them are like landing on where the head is.
Can we just like swoop the bag of holding like this?
Could we just fireball the fountain?
But if they work against undead, we could unleash them once we face the Mavka again.
That worked once when we put a jelly in a chest and then used it to eat a monster.
Well, try to think of ways that you would be able to try to gather these creatures up if you want. Otherwise, you can just fireball them.
I mean, I guess I could just fart on them.
That would also work. Also, I'll be downwind. Okay.
Yeah, you should back up. Okay, wait. It's a 15-foot cone, which is not huge.
You have to
They
get
could
there.
take out. They
You
could
have to
take
get
out a
there.
chunk of them. If I go here, can I just like let out a big fart?
Yeah. You would.
Turn around, lift up my little skirt, bend over.
It would be green instead of orange, but yeah. So you could so you're just trying to chase away this swarm?
I guess I'm trying to knock him out.
Because what is your thing? It basically poisons them, right?
Yeah. Stink, poison, whatever.
Well, it's basically the stinking cloud. So let's look it up.
Kind of, yeah.
All right, so
figured
so you want to do that? So let's roll
Well-
initiative. Let's roll initiative, and then I
Okay.
will give you the surprise round. Everybody can wait for you, and then that'll be the surprise.
What?
round.
Okay, I guess we're fighting them.
Well, because I mean you're stinking them, right? So they might react poorly or well. Yeah, hard to know.
Did we not want to do that, y'all?
It's too late now.
Shit. Kat, make sure to click on your little token on the map, and then you can go click on initiative at the top of your sheet.
I already clicked initiative.
You have to click on your token first, otherwise it doesn't work.
Yep.
Sorry, these are all things that we forget. So like on the map, your token. So if you click on that so that it becomes selected, and then when you roll initiative, it'll automatically go onto the board.
Oh, yes. I remember that now.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you rolled shitty initiative, that's great, because you won't be using the shitty initiative before.
I rolled an okay initiative.
There you go.
Did it work? Oh, I
It
rolled
did.
worse than before.
Excellent. For yellow nauseating gas, and it point within range, coloring is in the air. Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of its turn must make a. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I think for the swarm, we'll let this work, but I can see how against really big creatures, you can't. It's harder for you to affect multiple giants, for example, because their base is the same size as your cloud. Cool. Okay. So it's gonna be yeah. So you kind of so I'm going. Is that everybody?
Hang on, no. I'm just sending a message to my old landlord, and then I will be fully present.
Are you working also, Nicole?
No. Well, No, kind of. I have a feeling.
No, she's totally moonlighting. Alright, I'm just gonna put these in order. Alright, so we're gonna skip everybody because Fios is doing is acting first. So we're gonna make this sort of a surprise round. So
Okay.
Fios kind of walks up. The butterflies all kind of stop, and they're all like hovering in the air, and they stop and turn towards Fios, and they're like, And Fios kind of turns around. The tail comes up, and the endocrine gland fires off a blast of
Endocrine?
It's the endocrine gland. Yes. So all of you, even though you're like 30 feet away, you just immediately start tearing up and retching from the smell of this. You know, like when a skunk gets hit by a car on the highway, you can smell it for 10 miles. So you blast them and then move away. I'm going to make a saving throw because apparently swarms are vulnerable to all kinds of stuff, but apparently not poison. And they're not undead. They're not yet. And so it's a Constitution saving throw. Which I don't think I make it. So this swarm, like about half the swarm was in the cloud. You could get a little closer. Half the swarm is like in the cloud. The other half is not, but it stays together, and it just kind of goes. Immediately leaves, and it goes pretty fast. It flies 40 feet away.
It's running.
And it's kind of greenish. Little butterflies are just throwing up everywhere. The other butterflies just seem agitated and unhappy. By coincidence, it goes right after you. I'm going to let them not go, which is probably bad news for them. But you guys, since you guys were clearly ready for action and they were not. So, Gian, what would you like to do? This cloud of butterflies looks like it's ready to go, but next turn.
So, really?
Run into it.
I've been muted for 5 minutes. Is my cloud in action?
Yes.
Okay.
So how many?
Alright, I'm
picking
here.
up butterflies by bow. Like, really? Can we get more?
You will not do very much damage to them, but you can totally shoot a butterfly swarm with a bow.
Just start fanning the fart around.
You'd be like, whoosh, and then when your arrow comes out the other side, there'll be like a bunch of butterflies on your arrow.
So, okay. Now that my brain is back, what's happening? Sorry, that was really bad timing.
We're fighting pretty butterflies.
Ooh.
So Fios farted on one group of butterflies and they flew away.
I did fart.
Okay.
That's the ball. This ball over here is not. It's
fart.
Don't go there.
Wait a minute. This
Yeah.
gives me an idea.
There you go. That's so gross.
Perfect.
Fire.
Townspirit, I have an idea. Can I use? Okay, let me just check something, okay?
So, Papa?
Yep.
We measured everything out. Things are getting painted. We're ready for Saturday.
Cool.
Are you keeping Waffle tomorrow night?
If you want us to.
Or you just bring her up on Saturday?
Yeah, we'll bring her on Saturday.
Okay.
The animals have kind of settled into sort of a wary look at each other across the living room kind of deal, so yeah.
Could I? Now, I can't find the description of this sword. I have the Wakizashi of the Woods, and I know that it basically does an entangle.
Alright, hang on.
Could I use that to entangle the butterflies, kind of in, like, very thin wads? Like, I don't remember what the description is of the weapon.
I don't know, because I don't see... Did I tell you? I might have given you like a handout. Hang on, Midnight Tears, Githrax, Rudent Treasure, Mysterious Note. Where did you get that sword? I don't remember.
Bag of Holding, Quest Snow, Barricade's Treasure, Wanderer's Staff, Dryad Treasure. No, that's that. Wind's Treasure. Headband, spruce of shielding, blade of the wood.
Blade of the wood. That's really cool. That sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah, it basically it's yeah, that's it. It casts an entangle on a command word.
Oh, here it is, blade of the wood. Okay, you have to type in blade of. Yeah, you have to type it in. If you go to the compendium and just type the word blade, it's one of the
growth
items.
What is spike
Spike
growth?
growth centered on yourself. Oh, cool! It makes all the it gives you like a spiky hedges and stuff grow all around you, like the thorns from Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm gonna take that, and then just use it and go right in the middle of the swarm of butterflies and just start swinging with this spike growth.
Well, it just makes a spike growth centered on you, which is a area of difficult terrain.
Yeah, but it basically the ground 20-foot radius centered on the point with it's around me. When a creature moves into or is within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. So what I'm going to do is just go right in the middle of the swarm and just cast it there.
Doug is screaming, no, no.
Please don't go right in the middle.
Why?
Because I would like to cast an area effect spell.
You know what? You can say, wait.
Gian said, I go first.
Yeah, I go first. Well, there's 2 of them there, okay?
Well,
So
the
I'm
other
gonna
one's
go.
running away, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it gets to save every turn, whatever. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, I am going to go. You know what? It's so cool. I'm going to go right here, and cast it there, and I'm going to swing twice with this, and use it also to. Is that a bonus action?
It's an action to do that, I believe. Let me tell you.
Speak the command word to cast. It doesn't tell me.
Blade of the wood. Well, let me see here. Or gains when charge stage done. +1/+1. Let's say it's a bonus action. It's just a command word. So.
Okay, so I'm going to swing in bonus.
Yeah. So you go into the middle. How big is this area of spikes?
It's 20 feet.
That's pretty cool.
It's 20 feet radius around me, centered on me.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. So it's going to be like.
Here I go
Alejandro
again.
screams. Yeah, so the spikes come right up next to you, Alejandro, and then like just big thorny bushes erupt out of the ground.
Really?
The armor class of the swarm is 15.
I missed twice.
With +7. You rolled a 3 and a 3.
And a 3.
And are you blessed? I don't think you're even. I don't think Theo's cast.
No,
blessed.
you didn't cast blessed yet.
So you're not even blessed. Okay, well you charge into the middle of a swarm of butterflies, and they're all surprised by this brazen activity.
Is the mage armor still up? I honestly don't remember last time.
Yeah, it is still up. We haven't we haven't done any rest. We just fought this place here. We got here.
The frog.
So you just fought the frog creature and came here, so you would not have had a short rest then? Okay. So you're still, whatever. I mean, you guys didn't,
I think the frog creature was.
I think Alejandro was in bad shape at the end of that one, but I can't.
Then I touched myself and I feel a lot better.
Oh, you did. Yeah, I like it when you touch yourself and make yourself feel better. Okay, so that was Gian.
Yeah, but does the damage apply right away if I cast it right on me?
If you cast the, well, when it's their turn, if they move, they will take damage. Yes. And I think I'm gonna make them, and since they're all moving within themselves, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, that's why I think that's like I'm a fighter. I'm not good at at like group thing, so it's the only thing I had. Unless swinging at a swarm of butterfly with a sword, it's the only thing I had. So.
What is the spell called? Spike growth? No.
Spike growth. Yeah. The ground in a 20-foot radius set on a point of range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When the creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. But I am not affected by it.
All right, cool. So, Alejandro, what are you doing? Suddenly, there's a giant hedge of spikes that sprung up like right in front of you.
I
Like
completely
birds
forgot.
flying in the
I
trees.
completely didn't notice Alejandro there.
So
I think
go
he
ahead.
was right underneath me, and I didn't see him. Luckily, I didn't cast it with you in it.
And Gian is like in the middle of the butterflies. He's just standing right in the middle, and he's just swinging his sword, and the butterflies are just flipping, flying around. Really?
Is Willow out, Bill?
Sorry?
My initiative is pretty terrible, so I'm just surprised that.
No,
Yeah,
mine too.
because Fios went first, so we started with everybody else got skipped because it was a surprise turn. So Fios went, and then the butterfly swarm passed because it's a surprise turn, and now it's Gian. And then
I ruined it.
And the green circle around them?
It's
Spike
an area of like a whole bunch of spiky vines just sprung up out of the ground and made like spiky vine hedges that are filling the entire area with this nice spiky spikes, like all in here, just all everywhere.
Sure. I'm totally not
Does it hold them in
Gian,
place?
Gian is right in the middle of the swarm, so no matter what anybody does, either we don't do damage to anybody or we fuck them up too.
Yeah, so firewall will be a bit tricky. Do the spikes hold them in place?
No, it just hurts you if you move.
Hurts you if you move. Interesting. How can I?
Basically like a giant area of it's like a giant car wash with like metal spikes or yeah.
Any druid out there? Gust of wind and this would be quite dangerous for the butterflies. Gust of wind. Gust of wind.
Okay, how does gust of wind work?
Because it pushes the butterflies away. They would have to go through all of the spikes. For every 5 feet, they would take 2d4. They're in the middle of a 20-foot circle, so they would at least go 10 feet. I should have been at the edge of it. That would be.
So Gian, so you can hear Gian shouting something from inside the spike growth. You can't really hear him. He's shouting about airspeed and coconuts, and you're not sure, but yeah, it's just weird.
So if they were to blow him through a firewall, that would be pretty dangerous.
Yes, you could totally set up like a Rube Goldberg.
This is
Wile E. Coyote machine, that kind of like drags the bad guys through like all kinds of shit that kills them.
okay. This is
I mean, I
brilliant.
guess I have gust of wind on my shield. It's like 60 feet long.
Yeah. Anyway, so Alejandro, what are you doing? You guys can all talk about it if you like, but Alejandro, you must now do something.
Casting Moonbeam.
Cool. Is this your new go-to, the moonbeam?
Well, it's a go-to.
I felt like you were like totally like underwhelmed by it last time, but
Yeah, but this is the. Yeah, last time it was not as good as I'd hoped. But this time,
It was a trial one.
this time it's gonna be really good.
this time it's way better than charging into the spike growth to go attack the swarm of butterflies, which is the world's worst plan.
Oh, what? Alejandro is speaking sense.
So
It's like
Having
Gian, your plan is
consideration
the
for your
first plan
health?
ever.
What?
You ran into the middle of them and then stopped anyone from coming to help you.
but I think the moonbeam's pretty good because if they
Okay.
move, they got to stay in the moonbeam. If they move, they get hurt by the spikes. So that's
Yeah.
pretty
So
good.
so what does the moonbeam? When you cast it, does it hurt them?
No, it'll hurt them if anything enters the moonbeam or starts its turn in the moonbeam. It takes damage.
Okay, Duff, what are you doing? And Duff is super dangerous because Duff only has two spells, and Duff always gets them back before the next fight. So Duff is always motivated to use the big spells right away.
so gust of wind pushes them how far?
It could push them completely out of the spike growth.
The gust of wind is like a 60-foot long cone, like a tube of air that you blow out from yourself.
Yep.
And things that are in it have to make a saving throw, or they get pushed at like 20 feet or something like that. So definitely, yeah. But you could totally push
20 feet?
Something like that, yeah. I can.
Can
look it up.
does Duff know exactly?
Does
We're
Duff
so-
have the spell?
We're so much.
They are pushed 15 feet away if they fail their save.
We're so much Divinity Original Sin doing this combat now.
Yeah. Are there any barrels we can explode?
So, Duff is musing out loud that if he casts a wall of fire, and he's talking to Fios, if I cast a wall of fire, like 5 feet away from them on this side, like that. Then if you blow them back, they'll have gone through the wall for the first time on their turn and end their turn within the 10-foot side of the wall. So they would be hit twice on your turn.
And so would Gian.
No,
I'm glad Nico doesn't know about the spell Blade Barrier. You'll see that one later. It's even worse than Wall of Fire. It makes a wall of spinning swords, and that's bad. Yeah, but yeah, you could totally do that. And so there's no the heat would be going outside, so they only get hit by it if they get pushed through.
Yeah, so I'm thinking because then the way that it's worded, they
would take damage when they get pushed through.
When they go through it for the first time.
They would take damage again when their turn starts because they would be right in front of it. Or is it end of turn?
No, and when it ends. Creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time or ends its turn there. On one side of the wall, when you cast the spell, deals to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of the wall.
They would probably never end their turn in the heat if they could avoid it, and they can fly pretty fast, as you saw with the ones that flew away. So they could, once they pass through it,
oh right,
they could just fly over it. They could fly, up into So you probably wouldn't get them more than once with that.
But they would also get the 10 feet of spike also damage.
15, 15 feet of spike. That would be nasty too.
That's why you're forcing them to move in there. So that's like, just put it there. It's going to do damage. It's about the best thing we can do because swinging at this, it's a swarm. My sword is completely useless against them, as we just saw.
So I mean, I could always just do it in a circle around them, having it coming in or coming outward.
Are we all just accepting that the fighter's gonna die right now?
Oh yeah.
He's probably already dead. You hear some screaming. It's probably him screaming. Last words.
What's their? How far can they move?
Well, the one that flew away.
I'm going first. I'm going before they are.
They can fly like 40 feet, so they can move. Anyway, so is that where you would like to put your wall of fire?
I'm thinking so, but like, do you think it'll be better just to make it go through them right away so they get hit right now, or put it like that and see if we can find a way to push them through?
The wind is going to push them, well, unless they pass their saving throw.
They might save.
Oh, they might. Okay, well then, if I put it here, then that's going through them, but not Gian, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. So you scream out your spell. Your fiery patron is like, yes, burn the bird.
And it goes 60 feet, I guess. So it'll be maybe like.
That's 10, 20, 30, 40, maybe like another square. Yeah. When you're curving, it's probably close to 60 feet.
Something kind of like that.
Yeah, so make, yeah, that's good. So, how much damage does it do? You want to roll your damage, and I get to make a saving throw against it? Yeah. Description.
Better be fucking good. It kind of sucks. That's fine. 26.
And so, Kat, if you feel like we're not getting much done, that's pretty much how it goes. So
no, it's fine.
we just like to talk a lot. So yeah. So 26
no,
fire.
It's okay.
It is a dexterity. Is it dexterity?
I'm also still figuring this all out, so bear with me.
Yeah. So dexterity and your what is your DC 15? Oh, yeah, okay.
15.
Dexterity save DC 15. They are vulnerable to fire.
Oh.
So they take 52 points of damage. Jesus Christ. So the fire just fucking burns through them. They don't make any noise because they're butterflies, but you imagine that it's horrendous. That's definitely something. Okay, so you burnt some butterflies. Willow Oak. What would you like to do? It's a little confusing. So they came in, they saw the statue, they saw some butterflies. The skunk ran forward and sharded all over them. And then strangely, and then you saw the crow. He ran forward, into the middle of the cloud of butterflies, and then all these spikes came out of the ground like wooden thorns, you know. And then the super heavily armored owl dropped a beam of moonlight right into there, and you're like, oh my god, that bird is gonna be dead for sure, you know. And then the insane fox, who keeps talking to himself, fired a bolt of fire into the thorny bush area, and you know, it's like an old episode of Chips, you know. There's just like 500 gallons of gasoline just exploded over there.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
a
chaos
plane.
in a
It's a plane
nutshell.
carrying train parts hitting into a boat carrying car parts. And you want to figure out what happened in that crash?
That's right. The plane carrying train parts was traveling at 500 miles an hour. Yeah. So, what would you like to do, Willow?
Oh boy. I guess trying to save the person in the middle of the chaos. Possible.
He did this to himself. He has no regrets. Look at him.
No regrets at all.
In fact, you can't tattoo a crow, otherwise you would have a no regrets tattoo for sure. I'm just gonna look at your character sheet to see if you have anything, because I know a lot of druids can like walk through plants.
Well,
without
I
any
was gonna
problem, but I don't
ask
think
if I
you
could
can.
get like glow. I was gonna say, well, I have really good speed, so I was gonna say if I get like to the edge of it, could I like use a thorn whip to just like grab him from far and then pull him out?
Absolutely, because it doesn't say that the thorns obscure vision. How far does thorn whip go?
I think it's 60 feet.
Nice.
I'm not sure.
Cool check.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just go to on your character sheet where it says core bio spell, just click on spells, and then
30 feet.
Yeah, I see.
Oh man,
30 feet.
Yeah, I think you can get him. So if you go, because
I'm
he's
like right here.
Yeah,
that's
the
only-
bird's
it's only
not
20
gonna
feet.
die by other sources. The bird is gonna die by his own hand
So yeah, you could totally do
one
that.
day.
does anyone have grappling? Like, does anyone have a way to?
So do you want me to just roll like the normal
Just
thorn
go
whip?
click on it. It should be.
Well, you
it
can
should
cast
be
your spell-
on your
cast
main
your s-
page underneath
Yeah,
your.
Okay. I see it. No.
Yeah. And you just
Yeah,
click
so
on
just
it.
so just click on that. Xion, you're kind of busy fighting a bunch of butterflies, but you kind of turn around and you see this servant is like throws a whip of thorns towards you. What is your armor class?
It's 16.
It's 16. She misses.
Okay,
But
so the
if he
thorn
lets
whip
it
misses.
happen,
Well, I'll let you make a dexterity saving throw, Xion. If you make it, a DC of 15, you can decide to let the thorn whip hit you, and clearly she thinks she's helping you by doing this. So, the whip just kind of missed. So your
But
dexterity
she-
save is good. So you can decide to let it hit you if you want, or you can just kind of duck out of the way.
I'm trying to help you.
I know.
Grab on.
But I just met you, and we're in combat, and the first thing you throw at me is something that's going to hurt me, so I'm going to duck out of the way.
All right. So the thorn whip goes whoosh, whoosh, and misses. I'm sorry,
Probably
you
hit
have.
the- pro-
Xion
probably
does
hit
not
the
want to be
butterfly.
saved.
Probably hits the butterfly.
Yeah. So you don't manage to save Xion. It's a tragedy, but you'll get over it. Okay. So I think that's all that you can do, Willow.
Number.
Nice try. He's a dumb bird. Yep. Fios, what would you like to do?
yeah, I'm
a
gonna
dumb-
do
I'm a dumb bird
exactly
in
what.
combat with a fire around me and a moonbeam right beside me, and then I turn around and there's another guy throwing spells at me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do exactly what this dumb bird wants, and I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind.
Has to win.
You know
so
what?
you're
You,
putting, so
you
the
get
swarm
what
is
you want.
around. So Xion's also going to get hit by this, eh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
okay.
I know. Yep.
Okay.
This is what you wanted. This is what you're gonna fucking get.
Yep.
All right. So you plant your back foot, and then you lean forward, and you activate your shield anime style, and then and the wind just blows.
Yep.
Um,
60
You
feet
got-
long, 10 feet wide.
make a thing that looks kind of like this.
They have to make a strength saving throw, or be pushed 15 feet away.
Like you're gonna
And-
it's like a giant
And the saving throw is
schlong.
a 15.
It's a 15 dexterity save or strength saving throw.
Strength.
Well, butterfly swarms have a strength of 1.
What?
I rolled nat 20.
Really?
Minus 5 is 15.
wait. Willow just left. Okay, but Willow has an ability where they can make the enemy roll a d6 and then subtract that from the amount rolled.
Ooh.
Was that the cosmic omen?
Yep. She can do it 3 times.
That's so cool.
I think she would choose to do this.
That's Nico in every game. She's like, oh, every other character is so cool.
I mean, Duff is pretty fucking cool.
He's something, alright.
It's a good thing that Jackie's got a lot of pizzazz because she's kind of boring otherwise.
Jackie's her character in the other game. Yeah. Alright, so, do we want to wait for Kat to come back?
No,
Hopefully-
she's totally gonna do it.
We
Okay.
can.
Wait, what? I'm
We
back.
can
I'm
wait.
so sorry.
Do you say?
Do you want to
Kat.
use?
Oh, go ahead.
Do you
Yes.
want to use one of your cosmic omens usage to make the butterflies fail their strength save and get pushed back?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You have 2 left.
So you can
Yes,
see
I have
the
two
future.
left.
So because you're the Circle of Stars druid, so you're like one of those weird old ladies with the shawls that do card tricks, and read the tarot and all that. So how do you?
Not
So how
that
do you?
old, but okay.
So can you say how you do this? Like how do you? Okay, so you just use your reaction, and you're just going to force the butterfly swarm to roll a d6 and take that as a penalty on the roll, which will make them fail because I
But-
think they just need a 1, right?
But I need.
Yes.
I need to roll. for
Oh, okay. So
66.
roll the d6. Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's what you were rolling before. You were just trying.
there you
to...
go.
Yes.
14.
Yeah. So you rolled a 1. Perfect.
Yeah.
So their saving throw becomes a 14 instead of a 15. Does
There you
that
go.
mean? All right.
So wait, it worked with a 1?
Yeah, because they needed a 14 to fail.
The bird has
that's
to
a-
make a strength save.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
do that. I'm gonna do that right now, but I'm gonna roll 15 feet of these butterflies
Good
for
luck.
14 damage.
Oh, it's 2d4. It's 3d4 for every 5
No,
feet, or
It's 2d4 per 5 feet, so 15 feet, so 64.
6. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Strength? There, 22 plus 4.
All right. So you don't get
5
moved by the wind, but the butterflies go. And yeah, they get pushed through the thorns, and so they take a total of 14 more damage. Shit. Hang on.
If someone
Okay,
has
well,
grapple,
they're
that'll be
still-
a perfect time to use it.
What?
If someone has a spell that'll fix them in place, now's the perfect time to use it.
No, if you let go of the firewall, I will run into them. So it's centered around me. So if I move into them, like 15 feet, they get another.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
hear
I
a voice. You
understand.
hear a voice in your head that says, "Tell him you'll drop the wall. Tell him you'll drop the wall."
Don't drop it. I'll go through it because I kind of like this.
Freaking
Come on, Duff,
masochistic. Just like poetically masochistic crow dude. Just like, I will go through the fire. You want me to keep it
What
up?
was the damage on
'Cause
fire? Like,
if
what's the
they
damage?
end their turn, so like that's what I'm saying, if we can find a way to like grapple them in place, if they end their turn within 10 feet of that wall,
They'll take more damage.
then the damage is dealt all over again.
I miss the days when you guys used to just draw dicks on my maps, but.
I mean, it kind of looks like a dick.
I don't do it anymore because of the stream.
It's my stream.
I was gonna say the most famous
Pro
D&D
dick
stream
sketch.
in all the world has a character that just draws dicks on everything. So although we never see them. But yeah.
Well, if you turn your head to the right, it kind of looks like a side there. See? Tighten those up. Tighten those up, Dick.
There you go. I have to leave it where it is. Okay, so Fios, you did the gust of wind. Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
The bird is trying to use the gust.
No, no, I'm not flying. I'm gonna start running through the fire and basically try and run into the use my wall. I'm doing like a Diablo Paladin thing. You know.
So can I?
Yes.
No, that would just make it dissipate.
All right, so
I'll leave it there.
Death
You can
Butterfly
use it if you
Swarm.
want.
So this one is. Does it want to go back after Xion? Does it want to? How smart is it? It has an int of 1. Doesn't want to get hurt by the thorns, so it doesn't want to go there. The next nearest person is Willow. So it's going to fly straight up to get out of the thorns, and also like above the wall. So we'll say like 10 feet, and then 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet. Yeah, I can't get very far. No, that was not 40 feet. That was 10, 30. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's just gonna fly over the wall of fire and over the thorns and kind of it'll just kind of settle down over Willow Oak over here.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
But unfortunately, it doesn't get to attack because it's.
Does it? It can go 20 feet over the wall.
Yeah. It has a 40-foot fly speed, so it used a double move to get out to fly over. And
Willow?
unfortunately.
Are you immune to thorns?
No, I don't think so.
But
Willow's
I'm not
that,
in it.
Willow is not
You're
that kind of
about to
druid.
be.
Yeah, you should.
Freaking bird.
So Xion, what are you doing? So first of all, you're starting your turn and you're in the wind. Does that do anything, or is it at the end of the turn like everything else?
I don't know. Let me see now.
I feel like
Well,
Xion might get blown and not in a happy way. Gust of wind.
Gust of wind. Starts its turn in the line.
So make another strength saving throw. So actually they should have.
There you go.
I was gonna say. So they should have made their saving throw at the beginning of their turn, and
But
then they
they
would have
would've been
gonna push. Same thing, yeah. So I was gonna say, Xion, you can just use the saving throw you made before, but if you made a good one now, then you're good.
I made the same one.
Jeez, wow, that's pretty good. Okay, so you don't get blown by the wind. But if you can make an acrobatics check, you can use the wind to launch yourself straight up into the air if you want to do something cool like that. Since
Yeah,
I feel I have to give you that option since you've decided to
Yeah.
not wear armor in order to be able to do this. So
Yeah. Okay. So I am going to drop the thorn so that I don't hurt Willow.
Willow, well, she's not in them; she's on the edge.
Yeah, but if I move towards her,
It's gonna get me in.
yeah, it's gonna get guys. I'm gonna drop that.
I don't think it moves. It doesn't move with you. When you cast it, it appears. It springs up around you, but it doesn't move with you.
Okay, so
It's not like a rotating buzzsaw, or it's not like a beef slaughterhouse or something.
okay. So I can't really use the wind because I don't have a good enough roll. So I'll just.
Nope, that definitely. So are you going to try to do that? So you leap into the air,
and then I get blown away.
and the wind blows you through the wall of fire.
Okay, there we go. Give me damage.
You can still make a dexterity saving throw to take half damage. But yeah, so Xion, you've seen Xion do this before, and you're all expecting a graceful, flight of the crow, and he
Yeah.
springs up into the air and spreads his wings, and then gets blown through the wall of fire, and then ends up crashing to the ground on the other side.
So how much damage did you do? Is it the same?
So good news, Nico. You can roll the damage for your wall of fire.
Oh no! Wait, what just happened to the stream? Ah! Who
The
left?
stream is gone.
And Alejandro has disappeared.
I get pushed how many? 60 feet? No, 30
Jesus
feet?
Christ! It's just everything's going wrong.
15.
15?
Yeah, 15 feet. Yeah, so you kind of like crash
Sweet, there we go.
to the ground, and
Okay, well, we're all in the wrong spot, so people just ignore
yeah,
it.
what
Yeah.
happened to Doug?
Okay. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I always imagine that like a nuclear bomb went off in the West End and people will drop off the stream as the shockwave hits their house.
Oh wait, am I rolling to hit Gian? Or am I rolling?
19
Yeah.
damage.
Oh.
You're totally hitting.
damage.
He got pushed through by
Never
the
mind.
wind.
Duff takes back his excitement. 19.
19 fire damage, so you take 9 damage.
Yeah, I took it. So now I'm here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, tabarnak.
And you're on the hot side of the wall too. If you pass through it again, you'll get burned again.
Should have taken the thorn whip when you still had the chance.
You know what? Fuck that.
Does Gino get hurt by his own thorns?
No, I'm immune to it. So
Are you
roll
running
damage.
back through the wall again?
Yes.
Okay, we'll make another dexterity saving throw.
I guess
Okay,
you're having
made it.
chicken
Rolled it.
tonight.
Yep,
Roll
so
your
Duff,
damage.
so Duff, roll your damage again. Alar is just super happy. Alar is like talking in your head, oh, this is so good. Look at him, he's on fire. So 13 fire damage.
Fuck.
Okay. Now I am going to.
Duff is just giggling.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
I feel like Duff is the character from The Stand who likes to set things on fire.
So I guess I must have used my bonus action.
I don't know. I feel like you used a lot of movement to do all that, but
Well, no, one is not like.
that's
yeah.
true. The first 15 foot was free.
So I did my full move, so I'm gonna just do a normal action because I think with the yeah, I'm gonna do a normal action.
Yeah, you can swing twice.
Jesus fucking Christ! Really, I've rolled
So you're still not.
I've
blessed,
rolled
okay?
4 threes for attack. 222. No, this game is broken right now.
So
Look at
10,
that.
so 10, despite your you know.
No, but look at
I know,
this.
I know. Everybody says you should have been reelected. It's just this bullshit. You know, there's been wide scale fraud,
10,
and
No.
22, 22.
your saves were nice though.
Yeah, the saves are okay, but this is.
So take your second swing.
I've already did.
10, 10.
3, 10,
Oh, to
4.
10, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, that's
Your
shit.
game is broken because you rolled 10, 10 in a row. And
I
then you
rolled 4 10s for. Yeah,
And
4
then you rolled
10s.
22, 22 in a row, and both with a +4, +4 both times.
Yep,
And then you just rolled a 10 and a 10.
I know.
It's just giving you doubles.
Life is life. Sometimes life gives you lemons, man.
Or yeah.
But you can't make lemonade.
Sometimes when a door closes, you just open it again because that's how doors work. So yeah. Oh, someone drew a dick on my map. That's nice. Thank you. It's these are the testicles of a steroid user, but otherwise it's nice. So, yeah. Like the tiny little steroid balls of a guy who's going into an insane rage because someone told him to wear a mask at
Okay, no, this is what happens when you step outside your house in Canada.
Doug. I always imagine that a nuclear bomb goes off in the West End, and everybody's feed cuts out as the shockwave hits their house. So,
No, it's just my stupid internet connection going down.
wow, I thought you would have a good internet connection, seeing as you're like one of those.
I
Tech
I
guys.
thought I did, but no, it's been a. Anyway, tech savvier Rogers had a problem yesterday, and it seems to be.
Oh, isn't this earlier this week that Videotron had a huge, massive outage in Montreal?
Oh, did they? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We lost like 3/4 of the team.
Oh God.
So in Montreal, 10,000 himbos with tribal tattoos were all going, Cavaliers, je peux pas regarder mes titres, regarde la télévision, aussi. Yeah. All right. The total clusterfuck of shit happening right now.
But it
And
is poetic. It is so much high action.
I forgot to save again for this butterfly swarm. So they were fleeing from the cloud.
Part.
Hard.
How long did we say your stinking cloud stays?
You
About
said
your higher level?
You said I could roll a d6 and that's the amount of rounds, so 5.
Okay.
How
Okay.
do I?
Each creature on a failed save, creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling. Creatures don't need to breathe.
I'll be right back.
Don't get our way.
Remove pen. Sorry for anyone watching.
Wait, if
Oh, they don't run away. They just retch and reel. Okay. And a moderate wind disperses the cloud. Luckily, it wasn't too close. Each
Well, my
creature
thought
in
was
the
like
cloud-
maybe I'll try and blow the fart into it, but then I thought no, I think I'll.
Okay,
I think
so the poison condition doesn't stay on them after they leave the cloud, so they're good.
That.
Well, they have to make the save.
There we go.
On the failed save, creature spends its action that turn wrenching and reeling. Creatures don't need to breathe. No, once you've if you're not in the cloud, you don't have to save anymore.
Okay, I understand.
So once they leave, they're So it's a good barrier, but once they're out of the cloud, they're fine. So this is going to come rushing back. Let's see.
I probably. Oh, so when
It's gonna engulf Alejandro.
Well,
So Alejandro, you now have butterflies all around you. You can see them through your little slit
could be
in your
worse.
helmet. Could be Fios. Sorry. So back. So Gion did his thing because I kind of skipped over. Alejandro, it's your turn.
Okay. I think now. Come on. Oh, I see. It doesn't. I think I'm trying to grab my moonbeam and move it, but it's not allowing me to.
No, hang on, I'll get it.
moving.
You want to put it right on you, or?
Yep. Just plunk it
Okay.
right on top of myself.
What's with our whole entire team except
I can't
maybe
grab it
me?
now.
I can't.
Just being like, you know
They
what?
moved
Fuck it.
But I can't.
I'll sacrifice myself.
I will draw a new one.
No, I got it.
You got it?
We all live for the adventure, Fios.
For the short-ended adventure, I guess.
And you're the only one that can save us, so.
God damn it. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna give you a different fire token.
Here, I'll draw a new one.
Here's your moonbeam.
I'll draw a new one. I'm gonna draw a new one. I'll draw it now. There we go. Got it.
What the fuck is this map?
What the? I can't move it now. I just drew it.
There you go. Almost too big, eh?
Too big. It's 5 foot radius, so 10 foot diameter. Yeah.
I gave you rights on it, so you should be able to move it around.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'll just put it right on top of myself. So.
Okay. So is it like a bonus action to move the moonbeam?
It's an action.
Does it like burn a trail in the ground as it goes from one place to the other, going through
No,
fields?
it's just moonlight. It's fun. It's gentle.
It doesn't like trace like a laser beam from a killer satellite.
Yeah, that's right.
Killing
no.
Theos on the way. No, okay.
No, it only does damage on the creatures if the creature starts its turn or if it enters the moonbeam for the first time.
Okay.
But if the moonbeam
I
enters
guess-
you,
Actually, wait a second. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, so I guess that's now, isn't it? Like if I move the moonbeam.
Yeah, so if you drag it over
Yeah.
Fios, I was just saying if you drag it over Fios, you're gonna hit her with it, but you can probably just
Yep.
go over her.
Yeah, let's go around.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh,
yes.
so nice of you.
So I guess the butterflies and I also make a saving throw.
So what kind of damage is this?
It does 2d10 radiant damage. Save a Constitution saving throw for half damage.
17. That probably save against you.
Yeah, that definitely saves against me. So let me roll the damage.
Yeah.
8 damage. So you get 4. Slightly underwhelming. But,
I'm underwhelmed.
and for all that, I guess I'll use the same damage for myself. So let me see here. So I've got resistance to damage from spells. That's why I can do it. Why I don't feel bad about it.
What is it with us fighters basically putting ourselves in harm's way?
Well, see, I couldn't let you upstage me.
Alright, can you let me what?
I couldn't let you upstage me. I gotta look like
Are we going to turn into like Legolas and Gimli, like comparing how much orcs we kill?
Okay, I was gonna say, Fios is like, that's not the point of any of this. The point is to not get hurt.
So there's no blast on right now, is it?
No.
No.
Okay. Right. Okay, so I totally saved, so I'll guess I'll get 2 damage.
Or you take half and half, or you take half damage from spells.
Yeah, half damage from spell.
Okay, is that all you're doing? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. That's fine.
Okay, Duff. You got a lot of mileage out of this wall of fire, Duff. You like burned.
I'm trying to look
on a couple times, you know.
See if there's any way I can keep using it.
You cannot move it.
You can always blow me back into it for fun.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna do that.
Gian getting blown by the other characters since 1992.
So there's 2 swarms now. I can't see what the hell's going on. Okay, so Alejandro's buried under that ball of something at the bottom.
Yeah, there's a swarm over here, and he brought a moonbeam in there that's like cooking off some of the butterflies. Over here, Willow Oak is currently swarmed by butterflies.
Yeah. Did we have a rest before this? Like before?
We did not.
Okay, so my demon that I used last time counted towards a spell, so I've used 2 spells.
So you, however, you have
hold the spell and cast Eldritch Blast.
You have the thing that allows you to recover 1 spell.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so either I use one of my cantrips, or I use that to gain my thing back.
Well, you could have done that before getting here, because it took an hour or so to walk here from the last clearing. You just never stopped. So what I'm saying is, you could have 1 extra spell. You could have done it before getting here.
Oh yeah, well of course stuff would have if we had that much of a break in
you
between.
Had plenty of actions.
Yeah. So Duff uses his Pearl of Power, and he is going to.
So is this really meta? If I'm drinking a beer that's basically a fox, and Duff is a fox, am I drinking a Simpsons beer? Duff beer?
Yeah. We're working on so many new products. We're not really. So what's Duff doing? Are you gonna summon your fucking demon again?
Yeah, why don't we just
Against the swarm of butterflies?
I mean, that's a 3rd date. You're gonna have to do something.
Oh, because I have. Oh.
Duff doesn't owe that demon anything.
I was gonna say, because I have fear. I could fear them through that, but I don't know. I don't think it exactly works that way, does it?
Swarms are immune to a lot of mental stuff. So,
yeah. Well, I'm gonna burn him.
But it's worth it if you cast a Cone of Fear, because you're gonna make Willow Oak and Gian run back through the thorns and the fire to get away from you. Holy Christ! You're casting a fireball?
Yep.
Where are you? Okay. Where are you dropping that?
I'll show you.
Okay.
Shape. Well, how do I change the shape?
Hang on here. I'll just give you a fireball. This is a fireball.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna try to burn both swarms without hitting anyone else?
I'm just trying to see if I can, but that gets Fios, doesn't it?
Yes, because fireballs are square. So
Okay, but I can square it the other way. I'm gonna rotate it. How do I rotate the square?
No, it just hits a square of squares on the map. You can pull it back. Yeah, you can't rotate. You're still gonna get...
Why can't I rotate at 45 degrees?
No, it's only square because the grid is square. If you rotate it, the grid will just stay... It'll stay square on the grid, so...
So... Shit, Fios.
So Alar says, you know, sometimes you gotta... If you want to make an omelet, you gotta roast a skunk. What can I say?
God damn it.
I mean, it's for the greater good, I think, is what you should be doing. I like how I don't even have to make you make a will saving throw, because you're thinking about doing it even without me making you do it, so...
Well, poor Duff's not that bright. He's got an intelligence of 0.
I thought my fireballs weren't square. Fios' sweater catches on fire. No, I think it could be a fun role-playing moment when all of you turn against Duff and say, "Please stop doing that."
I'm trying to balance between what I think Duff would do and not wanting to kill Fios, and what I would do and what Duff would do. What's your dex, Fios?
I don't even ask Fios what her dex is. Come on, what are you doing?
Yeah, Duff's gonna try and get both of them. He's gonna have to.
All right.
And then just really hope Theo saves, and then he's got a potion ready to go use his next action to save her.
Okay. Yeah, so your little friend in your head's like, yes, burn them all. Yeah, so Fios inhales fire. Yep.
I'm sorry, Fios. Duff doesn't realize what's happening until he sees her engulfed. Actually, what the fuck is Duff doing? I can redo... Can I take that back? Is it too late?
I feel like it's too late, so yeah, I mean, go ahead and roll your damage. Oh, you did your damage, yeah.
I did.
Yeah, no, this is...
I did.
Yeah. So yeah, so you reach out with your power and you shoot out a ball of fire that explodes.
God, I hate Duff.
So these as I mentioned before, these butterflies are vulnerable to fire. So this is gonna totally burn them up. The swarm that's engulfing Willow Oak will make a dexterity saving throw. It does not succeed. The one that's on Alejandro does 14. 14 also does not save. So they each take 66 fire damage.
What the?
How many hit points does a swarm have?
They're vulnerable to fire?
They take double damage from fire. Yeah. So this one. So the blast of fire just blows them away, and burning butterflies go flying in all directions. This one here is not destroyed, but it's severely damaged. It's well below half hit points. All right, and so yeah, so Fios, you take 33 fire damage, and yeah, there you go. Let's put this away.
Sorry, Fios.
For next time. Okay, so that was exciting.
And Duff's gonna move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Yeah, so Duff, what do you do when you realize you hit Fios with the fireball?
Well, he runs right up next to her after it, and he's got a potion ready on his next turn to give it to her. Because he feels
All right.
bad.
How's Fios reacting to having been fireballed?
Not her turn yet.
Okay. You're not
No, sir,
stopping.
didn't like that at all. It's like the moose. It's like the moose breaking its leg. It's the horse in Ren and Stimpy. How do you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the fall, sir? Didn't like it at all.
No, sir. I don't like gritty kitty cat litter. No, sir.
That wasn't an easy decision. Sorry, Cat.
Okay. Willow. So suddenly the butterflies all around you they're gone. A huge blast of fire came within like 10 feet of you, and you're like, whew, luckily that didn't hit any friends. And then you look over and you see Fios is like, putting fire. The trees over here are all catching on fire. So what do you want to do? There still seems to be one bunch of butterflies still swarming the armored paladin over here. Are you talking? Because I can't hear. Have you been talking for 5 minutes now and we just never noticed?
But somehow push them through the wall.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I was accidentally muted. Great.
I'm sure you gave a really great speech. You have to do it again now.
I didn't talk that much. I was trying to get the mouse working. Sorry. I'm not 100% sure if frostbite is just on the ground or can I shoot it? at them.
The spell Frostbite?
It's a cantrip.
I've never heard of it. Frostbite. You cause numbing frost to form on one creature that you can see within range. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. If it fails, it takes a D6 cold damage and has disadvantage on next weapon. It increases. The damage increases when you're higher level. What level are you? You are 7th level? 8th
Yes.
level? 7th level? Yeah. So you would do 2d6 damage.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. So the creature has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Just gotta make...
And now I am vulnerable. Oh, vulnerable to cold also. That's great. So that would do 7 damage if I don't save. And normally, that's right. And so with cantrips, usually if they save, they take no damage. So it was a Constitution saving throw, DC 15. I will roll. Natural 20, motherfuckers. So like one butterfly freezes and falls on the ground, and all the other ones they're all just like fine.
They're just like, that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing happened, man. All right. Yeah, and so also the effect of them missing or having disadvantage on their next attack also doesn't happen. Theos, you just got friendly fired.
Yep, I sure did. Still have this stupid gust of wind. Well, that's probably gonna drop.
Or you have to make a concentration to keep that
Yeah,
up.
that's gone. It's yeah, I think
Well,
so.
You took 33 damage. The DC is half of that, so it would be six. The DC would be 16.
I took 33 plus 5.
Oh my God. Okay.
Why?
Higher level cast. I forgot about that. So there's actually 38. So this swarm took another 10 damage. How many hit points does it have? It's fine. It's fine. Yep, it's fine. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So your save DC would have been so 38 divided by 2 is 19.
19.
So you would have saved. But I mean, if you're, I don't know if you want to keep.
Okay,
the
well,
wind
I don't know what else I'm gonna do with this gust of wind. I'll drop it. It's fine. It's good.
Okay.
I guess I'll try.
Do you say anything to Duff? Duff seems perturbed that he burned you with his fire.
He's like patting you out. If you look at the map, though, Duff's literally throwing a fireball at her.
Yep.
In
You're
there.
right.
Duff's hands are still on fire, and he's trying to pat you, and there's an accidental boob graze, kind of embarrassing, you know. And it's like, your tail is like a little
Assault,
embers in it,
assault.
like, and he's like trying to put them out. Yeah.
I think Fios will step away.
You can make an attack of opportunity.
Attack him! Yes.
Yeah.
Like a pat.
Hit me, bitch!
So Duff gives you one more pat of opportunity. Puts out another ember.
Yeah, I think Fios will step away and like keep your potion and keep your flames away from me.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, and then we'll
One
move over here.
of your whiskers is burning down like a fuse.
I know, and it's like I'm so proud of my whiskers. No, I'm kidding. I'll do burning hands. It's a cone, so I'll just point it away from Alejandro, so it's like this way. So I'll
You
just
look at
raise
Duff meaningfully
it.
when you show him how to hit enemies without hitting your friends.
Yeah, pointed. No, I'm kidding. Or I have a few cantrips. No, I'll just do this. Whatever.
So it's a dexterity saving throw. I save, so I will take half, double. I will take normal damage because they take double damage from fire.
Okay. So Safneo Mime, I guess.
Yep.
Oh my god, I don't know how to use these two different spell sheets. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to make a multi-class character using these sheets, and it doesn't work. Like it just doesn't.
No,
work.
because the spell slots are the spell slots, and that's that.
No, because as soon as because I tried to make like a fourth for my other game, I tried to make like a third or a fourth, and it doesn't give you your 5th level. It doesn't give you your 4th level stat increase because it doesn't add them together to determine your stat increase. So it's just anyway, it doesn't work. I don't know.
It's difficult.
Bummer.
I'm
Yeah.
trying my best. I thought it was interesting to have a whiz, but whatever. Anyways,
Whiz.
it's 10.
10 fire. All right. Well, you destroyed this swarm of butterflies. So there you go.
Oh my god, the cleric does it again. Doesn't happen often. I'll take note of it.
Just gonna get rid of all the shit.
And then are we out of combat now?
Yes.
I'll do a cure wounds on myself. 2nd level.
I'm sorry, Fios.
And I'll like look over at like Duff, like I'm using a spell because of you.
He's holding his potion in his hand and being like, oh, okay.
So yeah, so now's a good time to remind you that it's okay for your characters to have disagreements, but don't, yeah.
I will always hate you forever, Nico.
I know.
I can never forgive you. Hub is over.
So we got one last.
You would never leave
What's that?
Hub. You would never leave Jackie.
Are you gonna get hit by the moonbeam when it's your turn?
Yeah. The problem is I start my turn, I get hit by the moonbeam, and then I can turn it off.
Yeah.
I-
So we'll make your saving throw.
Yeah. Are we taking a short rest, guys?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, please. Can we take a short rest?
Save.
Do I get my spells back after short rest? I ask this every time.
Can I use my-
Unfortunately,
my
yes.
hit
You
dice?
But I don't think my pearl doesn't reset until dawn, I think.
That's
Right?
Can we use hit dice? Oh yeah. He's doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, and you can't use your pearl to get 3 spells. You can only use it to recall a spell.
Yeah, to
Or at spell slots. You can never have more than your 2 spells.
to get back a used one. Yeah, once a day.
Don't remember if I get my Cosmic Omen back from a short rest.
No, you just said you can use it 3 times per long rest, so you can use it 2 more times.
Okay. For long
Ooh.
rest, okay.
And I have temporary hit points. I always forget about that.
From
So what do I get?
is it because you killed that one swarm of?
Yeah, every time I bring a creature to 0, I get temporary hit points equal to my charisma modifier plus my warlock level.
Okay.
So 4 plus, what are we, 7? Sweet.
All right. So Alejandro, you gave yourself some damage. So you notice Alejandro is like the fight's over, but Alejandro is like still whipping himself. You know the way paladins do, or burning himself with. You want to keep it going for a few more rounds to just really cleanse yourself, or is that the wrong game?
I'm hearing a doll.
I'm reading my character sheet, and my Duff's personality traits are: I don't pay attention to the risks in a situation. Never tell me the odds.
Yes, Han Solo.
Don't you pick that? Don't you pick that for all your characters though?
Well, maybe.
Honestly.
Also, the best way to get me to do something is to tell me I can't do it.
That's a good to know, because if we want to make you do something good, we just have to
Okay.
video of doing it.
Hang on, I'm gonna
You're
read
like
you.
you're like a teen boy.
I'm gonna read you the bonds for Mr. Black, my character in Frank's game, because they're so good. Because Mr. Black is such a fucked up guy. Hang on.
I'm looking forward to hearing you.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so sorry, I'm just taking a time out here. So, I would rather make a new friend than a new enemy. First thing I do in a new place is note locations of everything valuable. That's all normal stuff. The second one is my ideals, and that's money is to be spent. It's not the money that remains after a bender, or the memories, or anything really. What was I saying? Bonds. It's the friends I made along the way. Also, Camp Finglebottom, who's the dwarf in our party. I think he likes me more now that I paid him 2,000 gold pieces for guarding me while I cheated people at cards. So, yeah. My flaws are can't hang on to money. It's also an ideal. I also need more daggers. Also, I need a slightly bigger share of the treasure. Also, drugs.
Also,
Yeah,
drugs.
So, anyway.
So you're like a thief. You're like a thief in the gamers. I
Yeah,
steal his
that's right.
pants.
Well, exactly.
You're-
I want
you're not
to
gonna
steal
fill it.
someone's pants in one of the games. In the last
you're
game,
not-
I set up a night of gambling with 3,000 gold pieces. No, I had 3,000 gold pieces, and I rolled a natural 20 on my gambling roll, and so Frank said, you now have 9,000 gold pieces, and I was like, so I just went and bought 3 of everything and just gave them to yeah. Anyway, so you are now
Duff's intrigued by this gambling
resting
thing.
after the fight.
I'll pull out the
Intrigued by this
head.
game.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Is that a?
It's a small. It's my dad's. It's I think it's my granddad's tape measure.
Oh, a tape measure.
Yeah, but
Is it in
When you-
Cubits?
Canada.
yeah. When is the last time you saw something made?
Last thing ever made in Canada.
Probably. This is older than me, and it's kind of cool because it's upside down, but it's a Lufkin measure. It's actually measures all. Like,
I love how Nico's looking up control flames. Like, how can I put out the fire on my friends faster next time?
Yeah, there is a bit of a fire that catches in the trees where these dead butterflies. I moved them off to the side, so presumably you guys will do something to put those out before your short rest.
Yeah, I just did.
I can draw my sword. You know,
The paladin just keep drawing his sword to put
Did-
out all the fires.
Was the fireball on the trees?
Yes, it kind of caught the edge here.
Could you technically frostbite to like just freeze? No, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I mean,
Cold enough.
And we're all gonna. It's a group effort.
I'm gonna flap my wings to fan it out.
I'll just go fart on it again.
No,
Maybe
no,
I'll-
that's
no,
not.
no, make it
Fireball.
That's
That's another combination.
When Fios runs away from Duff as he tries to cast it on her, he'll
all
redirect
the
his
birds in
control
the trees
flames
that
on
were,
the fire.
were,
On
like, scared by the fire but not hurt, now to drop out of the trees.
As little chickens.
Yeah, that's right. Like there's no feathers.
Well, dinner's ready.
I want to pull out the stone head.
All right.
So has our characters been introduced to each other? We'll just say. Or...
Yeah, we rescued you last
Yeah.
session.
Okay.
So now that we've spent a few hours just like blowing each other up with fire, do you want to do? We can have a flashback to the introductions now. So yeah, so you were trapped in a giant glass aquarium by some horrible monster for days. You were in the forest. There's something wrong with this forest. This forest is on the edge of the Feywild, which is like a place where fairies live.
Yes.
And there's a sickness that's taking the forest. There's a black fungus that's eating some of the trees, and so you were like, using your druidic powers to help the trees and things like that. And and you saw like the sign Aquarius was rising into Scorpio or something, and it led you this way. And you got captured by this horrible undead creature. You saw it remove the skin from a live bear. The bear was actually so in this world bears are ogres. Like the ogre was also captured, and he ripped the skin off of the live ogre and wore it like his own skin. And then later on, you were like trapped in this giant glass aquarium. Later on, these people came, set fire to the whole place, very quickly destroyed the evil being that was wearing the skin, and rescued you. There were a whole bunch of other people also trapped with you, and they're all like regular folk, woodcutters and farmers and things. And so they all went back. They all just kind of said, "Well, thank you," and they all left, like in a video game. But you decided
But
to
I'm
stay.
more like, thank you. Can I come?
Yeah. Yes. So, if you want to keep having a conversation, be my guest. Otherwise, here you have a stone statue with a head missing.
And I have the head.
We
Who
have the
wants
head.
to go up there? I mean, I have a climb speed, I guess.
I'll help you carry it.
I'm pretty
No,
tall.
I'm okay, Dev, thanks.
No, I want to help. Come on, let me help.
Doesn't
I'm good.
want to help.
Come
Do you
on, let
need
me
a hand?
help.
I'm pretty tall. I could.
Yeah, I'll climb up there and then you can hand it to me.
Okay.
This has mishap written all over it.
Nah, it's fine.
Is that the head?
Yeah, so here's the head. So if you guys want to put the head up there, you can knock yourselves out.
Ba-ba. What? It doesn't fit.
Here, I'll turn off the grid.
It's like a magnet. No.
There you go.
Oh, it fits.
Ta-da.
And then the world ends.
Yeah, we all die.
Yeah.
Gunpowder
yeah, so-
destroys the world.
Yeah, so you put the head back on, and it's up there. It's staying on nice, because like, you know how the edge is jagged and it fits perfectly? It just stays right on there.
Nothing else
It's like a
happened.
glove.
Nothing seems to happen.
Hmm.
You to do anything? You want to try anything? Actually, let me remember the Found Blessed Harmony, Greater Death, Butterfly Soar.
Yeah, I don't have greater restoration.
The water starts to flow, like the fountain was all full of dead, like rotting, brackish water, like depicted. It's got like stuff growing in it, and it's full of bones from the swarms of butterflies, and like bones of small creatures and big creatures and things. When you put the head back on, water starts like flowing out of it, like water starts squirting out of its mouth, I guess.
It's like reigniting itself.
Yeah, and so the water very quickly cleanses everything, and you feel like you could probably gain some kind of benefit from drinking this water.
So before you put the head on, was there like a hole in the neck? Where is the water?
It's magic. It's like, was there plumbing? It's like, did you rehook up the plumbing? This is bullshit.
So this head is conjuring.
You're not a licensed plumber. So if the fact you got water running, now we have to put a re-up on you and like lodge a complaint to the trade unions and all of that.
And the eyes light up, and it's like, this is bullshit. There was no electrical. Exactly. The guy comes out of the woods with a clipboard. He's like, this is all. Yeah, there you go. No, so you put it on, and it seems to go on there, and then water starts flowing. It's magic.
All right.
Also, there's a big text.
Could
box.
I do an
make some
like
kind of
investigate the water?
Yeah, I'll help you with your check.
Sorry, what were you
Wait,
saying?
I should roll my d6. D6.
Control flame.
No.
Because like reading about it's like
D20.
you can always tell what Duff's thinking. Duff's thinking about fire. Duff's always thinking about fire.
Well,
No,
go on the left.
If
Go on the
I
left
do
and
my cosmic.
No, it's always no. You rolled it once, and so it's gonna be. You can take away for the three times. I don't think you can. I don't think it changes.
What
Well,
is it?
I guess
each time you
Cosmic
do it,
omens.
Yeah. What do you want to
It's
use the
each
cosmic
time.
omens for? What do you want to use it for?
Because after you finish your long rest, you roll a die, and then whatever you roll, you get even or odd, and then you can use the reaction 3 times. So I think it stays odd until next time.
Yes.
Oh,
Which
okay,
one? And you had the one that you're making people have a penalty to their saving throws.
Yeah. So I can give you advantage to if you want to do an investigate or nature or arcana or something, and I can also guide you.
I can roll a nature also.
So do I roll a nature check or an investigation check?
Really? Jesus fucking Christ.
Whichever you prefer. So it's in.
You get advantage, Kat. You get advantage.
So I get to roll again, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you get
Okay.
you get a D4.
Roll the 7. Oh, an extra D4. Or you're giving Willow Oak guidance.
I mean, yeah. There you go. 15.
15. Yeah, this is definitely the magic of a dryad. Dryads. This is the kind of magic that dryads make to help their friends in the forest. This fountain with the magical.
So it's like
But is she? That's a statue. Or is that a person?
What's that?
that's the
A
water.
statue? It's just a statue, or is it a person?
It's
Stuck as a statue.
No, this is a statue.
Okay.
Like I mentioned before, it has a style to it that an artist would have when it's carving things, and so it's clearly not like a petrified person or something. Although I'm not sure if you've ever seen one of those, but
I'll drink some.
It's an artistically created, and it looks like it was created by the same person that made those little figurines of you that are super creepy that look exactly like you.
Okay. I have resistance to poison. I'll drink some.
If you look at your figurine right now, Fios, you'll notice that your figurine's a little toasty. Just kidding.
Stop it.
Like, what? No, just kidding.
I'll drown the figurine. No, I'm kidding. Hold it underwater.
You drowned
I'll
Fios'
drink-
figurine.
I'll drink some of the water.
Okay, roll a d6.
Is it poison? Because I have a advantage against it.
Roll a d6.
Okay.
You grow an extra
6.
limb. You grow an extra limb.
Right down the middle.
Hang on.
Suddenly I'm a male.
No, your skin becomes kind of tough and barky, and you gain a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws.
+1 bonus to armor class and saving throws. For how long?
It looks like you feel like this lasts until nightfall. So until next time you take a long rest. Because now that you're in the Feywild, apparently nightfall only happens when you decide it, so this could be in your favor.
Can I fill up as much shit as I can full of this water?
Like you want to put the portable hole in there so that it just fills up and then pull it back up again?
Yes!
Cool.
We should!
Portable pool, not a portable hole.
Portable hot
Oh,
tub.
do that and then keep it next time Duff does something stupid.
Exactly.
You can just open it upside down, all the water will pour out. Now, Willow Oak, you know that these kinds of magical fountains, the magical properties don't work if you try to,
Harvest it.
if you try to, if you treat it like a 7-Eleven and bring your like 5-gallon, on those days when they'll fill any
The big
container.
slurp, okay.
Yeah, you get the 5-gallon big slurp. Yeah.
One more time, it's +1 to AC and +1 to what?
Saving throws.
Okay,
It's
got
kind
it.
of like a cloak of protection.
I walk up to Fios. I'm like, you can't bring that with you. It's not gonna work.
Oh, Fios is like taking out like Nalgene bottles and it's
Yeah, I have like a
It's just gonna be regular
I have
drinking
like
water.
a academic mind, so I'll do it anyways, just like try later, just to do my own experiment.
Sure.
I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
wood.
put
I'm
up
like, okay,
some-
wood lady. I'm from the city, okay.
Yeah,
Mouse of the forest, mouse of the city.
like you're always filling up your Nalgene bottles because you never know when you'll get clean water again. So yeah.
Well, if she wants to use it as water, that's fine. But can I also drink from the fountain?
Yes.
Roll it. You said a D6.
Roll 1d6.
I didn't die. Can't believe it.
3.
This is going to turn into a deck of mating. Who's going to get banished to?
Yeah.
It's like Russian roulette.
My money's on Duff.
You gain 5d6 temporary hit points.
Wow.
So if you want to roll
So
5d6, you can just type in the text box
No.
/R
Just go to
5d6, or
Just
use
go
the dice
to the
roller.
left side, yeah, and then go
Yeah,
to
that's-
6 and 5. 21, nice.
So I add that to my.
So
Right
on
underneath
your sheet,
your hit points,
there's a spot for temporary hit points on your sheet.
you can add it in, and then when you take damage, those will go first, but those don't regenerate.
Yeah, so temporary hit points exist separately from your own hit points. They're like on top of
Yeah,
your hit points, so you lose those
under.
first. Or
Yeah.
below, they're on the sheet they're below your hit points, but you would lose those first. You can never gain
Dang.
temporary hit points if you already have temporary hit points, unless it's more. And they will stay until you lose them, or until your next until you take your next long rest.
That's pretty dope.
All right, so you guys gonna move on? Is
Duff
that it?
wants to
You-
drink from the water.
I will drink some water.
All right, so you all kind of like get on your knees and like fill up your hands or slurp it up. Who wants to go first? Well, so Alejandro shoulders Duff out of the way. That's mine. Roll 1d6.
1d6. Okay.
Oh.
That's gotta be good.
6. You gain a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws.
Nice.
As if you needed that.
Take it.
Duff jumps in the fountain, but then can't sink and can't get the water because he's
Yeah.
wearing his ring of.
Yeah. So Willow,
That's karma for you, Duff.
Alejandro he's a strig who's an owl, but you've never seen his feathers because he's completely encased in full plate armor, and he's got the blue livery of a paladin, one of those Oaths of the Ancients paladins.
He's
got
a walking
blue
tin
cloak and a
can.
shield, and he's got like 3 swords, and he's just super armored. You've never seen a bird as heavily armored as Alejandro. All right, so Duff, you're gonna take some water. What did you roll?
What is it? A D6?
1d6.
4.
Oh, that's a good number.
Your feet float off the ground. You gain a fly speed equal to your walking speed.
Wow.
Cool.
Duff is like, oh fuck, man, I wanted to have something different, like,
No, that's cool. I can fly.
Could you technically use like the fire to like boost yourself up?
I would just fart.
Starts spinning his tail around to see if it'll like propel him forward.
So Gian, are you gonna drink from the fountain?
I'm going to look
Like
at
those
it,
videos
and,
of dogs that jump and they.
and I'm not going to drink from it.
Okay. Are you gonna be the controller?
I have to get
Huh?
through this life with what
You're gonna be the control
with
group?
my own skills.
No, I just it doesn't call to him.
All right.
I have to use my own skills.
So I think that's all of you. You've all drunk from it?
We're not drunk, but yeah.
You have all taken a drink from the fountain, yes.
Duff like
Cat-
sways a little bit.
Cat
Speak
has
for
to
yourself.
Stay a character, so that when she becomes high enough level and she has walk via plants, we can just keep going back here before any battle.
Sure. Can you go to different planes of existence and walk via plants? I think so, eh?
I think so.
Yeah, because in Critical Role they used it to go to the plains the plane where
The Feywild.
the sun god was living. Because they were teleporting through the sun trees, and the sun trees are all like surfer dudes. Oh, somebody drew some boobs. That's great.
Not me.
Thank you. So nice. Just gonna...
Etienne said that way too fast. It feels like it's Etienne.
It's not me. Change that a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, yep. All right. So, what do you guys want to do now? You took your short rest, so you've recovered whatever you recover on a short rest, which, for most people, it's nothing except.
I get one spell back.
Well, the
Duff
fighter.
gets all his spells back. The fighters get most of their things back. The paladin, I don't think gets much.
Duff gets
Get
fire.
his stuff. Yeah. All right. So, good lord.
Fire. Let's go kill that frog.
I'm gonna go back and kill the frog.
Fuck that guy. Okay, let's keep going forward.
I'm gonna bring you back to the big map so you can figure out where you want to go.
Onward we go.
Just realized I don't know. Where's the map? There it is. All right, so if you zoom in,
That Zeppelin fucking crashed. They're all dead.
Well, what do you think when you make a zeppelin out of lead?
how do you know the Zeppelin crashed? What?
You told us.
They weren't. Oh, well, you got a message, but you
kept
messaged her and
sending.
you messaged her and she said we're okay, but the Zeppelin's down, and you haven't done a sending since, so you don't know. So you are where did I, oh yeah this is where you are. Yeah, you're right here. So so you can go back to the clearing that had the giant Froggle, the Frog King.
I can't believe that on this overworld it's just an obelisk and not a stone statue of an owl. Wow.
I know. It's just I apologize. And the next clearing, you don't know what it is. It could be anything.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I mean, it could totally not represent what is on this map, based on the fact that this map doesn't have the right thing. So, you guys are gonna head over there.
I'm up for adventure. I'll just follow my new friends.
You're like, they seem crazy. All right, so
Did
you're just gonna
you find
travel down that road for an hour. Oh well, look at that. Okay. I'm just gonna bring you to a map. That is actually, I'm gonna go back to the map that you were just on because. I don't know where that map is. Oh, here it is. Okay. I just need to grab all your tokens.
So it's a token grab.
I'm grabbing all the tokens. Okay. I'm gonna bring
Kidnapping
you to. So yeah, you have an encounter on the way there, unfortunately.
Ooh, fun. Interesting.
Not the dragons again that are burning the
It's
forest.
gonna say, shit, these dragons. Oh god. Hey, there's Mr. Cheddar. You forgot about him.
No, I didn't. He was
I see
hiding
you
at
guys,
the bottom
you guys
of
are
the
like,
freaking
you
map.
guys are like down here at the beginning of the map, and oh, that's right. There's a chance that nothing will happen, even though something happened.
Okay,
Great.
pull the diskette out of the drive in case we have a TPK. if you remember playing Exodus on the old C64 or the Atari.
That's okay.
No,
The fountain was
no,
the
you-
last checkpoint.
You'd always be sitting like this with your hand on the power button behind the Apple IIc, so that if your party started dying, click, switch off your computer, and then you could just do the recovery thing, which would bring you back to the beginning, beginning of the current adventure. Yeah, good times.
Yeah, that was a bug in the software. They would save the status at the end of the combat. So if you remove the disk, it would not save the outcome. If I would have been very cruel, I would have basically killed the party right on save, and you have to exit the combat to be updated. So.
Hang on, I'm just checking the stats of this thing from the random encounter. I don't know what it is.
What do you mean, this thing?
The thing that. It's just
Yeah,
sometimes
wait.
when you open up a monster. Oh Jesus! Okay.
It's a thing.
Why are we
The
talking
thing-
about monsters? We're just having a nice stroll in the forest. We're not causing any trouble. Well, some of us aren't. Some of us like to run into the middle of things.
There is no better way to solve problems. Face them head on. With your head.
Yeah, it's like, I faced them head on from over here!
Does she have two cubs with her? She has two cubs with her.
Yeah, so there's a bear coming down the road towards you.
With
Just
two cubs.
a huge cave bear, followed by two small cubs.
Fantastic.
It's the mother again.
What would you like to do?
Hey, how you doing?
Because every time you meet this bear, Frank is not here. Because I want the bear to I want you guys to tell Frank to give the bear his hat, so that you can maybe talk to the bear. But
I can talk to the bear.
oh, that's right. You
I
can
can
talk
too.
to animals. Yeah. Yep.
Is there? I can cast a spell. Does anybody talk to animals without casting a spell?
Well, I have an animal friendship orange.
Oh yeah, you should use that then.
Oh, but it's not speak with animals, it's just an animal friendship.
Oh, it's like a potion. Yeah.
We talk to this
It's
bear
an
a lot.
orange.
We can just let's just.
Yeah, so the bear kind of walks
Let's
towards
just
you
walk
guys
by.
and it seems to recognize you, and she's like, "Rrr, rrr, 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 rrr."
Arr, arr, arr.
And she barks at the two cubs, and the cubs are like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr, rrr."
Arr, arr, arr. I just insulted her like whole lineage.
So you don't want to attack her?
There?
Why would we?
Oh my God, you're not there. I grabbed all the tokens, but I missed.
Willow.
I was like, wait, where am I?
So
I'm not-
let's kill these fucking babies, get them out of here. They're useless, and then just use the bear as the steed.
I think you're underneath someone else because I copied the token.
Who's on top of me? I'm not. You can't ride me. I am not a rideable deer.
For now.
Because we got Wendy, who's not here, but we did
It's
get.
just talking into the void.
It's just talking
Yeah.
away.
Like I was saying, we are not killing the bear, and in the other game, the moose is the steed for the warlock hedge.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So the bear comes walking towards you, Willow. She is huge, scarred nose, and she looks fierce, but she looks like she recognizes you guys.
It's like what is it like? It's like the bear in the Chevy Chase, the National Lampoon, where they go to the cottage and the bear has been shot once and has no hair on the top of its head.
We saved her
she's-
babies,
she's-
didn't we?
Yeah, the babies are there. I'm going to beside the babies and I'm going to lean down and just basically give them some food and stuff like that. Just pet them and interact
I'll
with
look
them.
over if there's any injuries. I'll do some basic medicine.
So I was gonna say when we did that, we did it in a very violent way and then ran before anything came of it, didn't we?
No. We
met her a few
sa-
times.
No, we met her a few times. We saved a baby from her babies were stuck in the cave.
Yeah, and we
And
burned
you-
it with
and You set
fire.
fire to the tree, and then you had to smoke them out.
No, but you guys also attacked her and did damage to her and stuff. But
That
I
was
think-
Wendy.
We didn't know at that point
that was
she was
Wendy. That's right. Wendy is the other Vulpin fox. She's a topless fox monk lady who likes to punch everybody. And this is.
Sounds like a lovely time.
But Wendy's not here tonight, so Wendy, the role of Wendy would be played by no one. Yeah. So but you met the bear another time since then, and things went well, and so well, you want to make a medicine check, Fios?
Yeah, I just want to see.
Checking her. You're checking her for. You're gonna check her for worms and you know.
She's good. Yeah. A yearly checkup. It's important, you know.
All right. So you have like a giant rubber glove, and you just kind of the bear's like, whoa.
25.
Wow. She has a bit of that black mold that's growing on her fur.
No.
Wait, aren't we still in the Fey realm?
Yes.
How does
How
she
do
get
I-
here?
The sun hasn't moved, by the way. You've been walking for a few hours now, and the sun is still in the same spot in the sky.
It's on her fur.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's inside her? Like, is her mouth okay? Her ears, her eyes, her nose?
With that medicine check, she seems fine. It just seems to be starting, you know, and her cubs don't seem to be affected.
But how would I get rid of it if it's on her fur?
Like you notice that there's a wound there. Looks like she was attacked, and you know, something that hit her made the stuff grow. Like it's a big claw mark, probably from like a tree, like an awakened tree or something.
Guys,
Is it a disease?
It is a fungal disease, so you have to use a
I will
remove
use
disease.
a lesser restoration, which can end one disease.
Oh, okay.
because I do also still have that sample of honey and the yellow powder that they were using to try and cure the sleeping sickness.
Yeah, the yellow powder made people. You want to try giving that to the bear?
It made them fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
No, the yellow powder made them go crazy.
Maybe not. I'll
no,
just
there
do
was-
lesser restoration.
The last thing we need is a
wine
crazy
made them
bear.
go. The wine cup made them go to sleep, and the powder made them go crazy. Or was it depending on which town you were in? Anyway.
I'll just lesser restoration her, and I'll tell her, please be careful of any. If there's any on the trees around us, I'll like point it out. Bad.
Ask her how they came to
He
the
goes,
Fey realm.
"Okay."
I don't speak bear.
Who speaks? Does anyone?
So you talk to the bear. Like, how'd you come to the Fey realm? The bear looks at you and goes, "Wah, wah, 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 wah."
Interesting.
And she kind of
Very
sniffs at. She sniffs at the spot where you removed the disease, and she licks you.
Is her wound okay, or do I have to also cast a cure wounds?
No, the wound is healed up. It just looks like that's where the infection came from her being wounded.
Does it look like she got stabbed by a tree? I don't know.
Well, there's a big claw mark there from like
Okay.
a big claw.
From a claw bite monster.
Well, like a big like the kind of thing that like a tree branch or it was hit. She was hit on the hind quarter by a tree, by an awakened tree.
And so the awakened tree passed on the mold.
Yeah, because you met some awakened trees that
We
were
did.
also infected. So yeah.
Some ants.
Yeah, so Willow, you notice that Fios is checking the bear for disease and finds this weird black mold on its haunch and heals it up. The bear seems happy.
I'm sorry I said I would fuck your husband. I didn't mean it.
Now that is something I would
She's like,
actually
you
pay
ain't
to
got
see.
what it takes, girlfriend.
He's modded. You could handle.
She says, you ain't got enough junk in your backyard.
Fucking bears.
This bear weighs like 9,000 pounds. It was just like,
Yeah, it's just I'm just imagining this a small skunk with a huge bear and like, yeah,
Having.
that has
I'm
entertainment
chunky.
value
I'm
written
chunky
all
for
over
my
it.
kind, okay?
chunky for my kind. Okay, so the
It's a
bear's
sign
like,
of opulence.
thank you
know?
very much.
Oh, so the bear is Elvis now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, yeah. Yeah, so she kind of moves off down the path and she says thank you. And the two cubs are like, "Rrr."
The cubs are fine though, right?
Yep, they seem fine.
Let's move along.
They disappear. Okay.
To the next place.
So
Oh
you
my
travel
god,
down
guys, the
path.
forest is on fire!
It's not true.
It is.
It's
right there.
invisible fire. You can't see it.
So once in a while, Willow, you notice that there's a giant beetle that's kind of hanging out with the party. Once in a while, it comes up to you and kind of like touches you with its antennas, and it's like, hello, hello. touches you with
No,
its
thank you. No.
antennas.
No. No. Stay away. Stay
You
away.
know. He doffs an imaginary hat. He backs away.
I don't like bugs, so stay away.
He's not a bug. He's a beetle.
He's pretty big. His carapace opens up and his wings come out and he kind of flies a bit. Yeah.
No, thank you. Stay over there.
But
He
he
goes
actually
off.
has a kind of.
He brings you a flower.
No, I'm no.
You know
No,
what
no,
this-
no.
This beetle needs a mopped up hairdo.
It's like a druid that doesn't like beetles. It's like Ace Ventura. I love all animals except bats. They're icky.
I'll pick up the beetle. I'll take the flower.
Okay. Well, he's like the size
I'm
of a
pretty
large
quick on
suitcase.
my
You kind of pick him up and his legs are like going.
I'll give him like belly scratches.
So where's the bear coming from? So if that sickness is coming from the Fey realm and the bear was here in this realm, maybe we follow where the bear came from.
We're going that way.
Yeah, I mean, you did find the lair of the Mavka here, like 50 miles away from the last place where you found it, outside of the Feywild. So clearly, the Feywild is a weird place. And you were told that the Niblina forest is half in and half out of the Feywild, and so the creatures of the Niblina can just kind of move around.
Right.
So bring it back here. So you were going to that the clearing up there. You sure you want to do this? Could be bad.
Zach!
What, even have the
I'm
map?
down for anything, crazy or not crazy. Let's do
Are
this.
you sure?
Uh-oh. What the fuck is that?
Now the path that you took to get here.
I think it's
I
Zach.
presume that was Zach. Everyone say hi, Zach.
Isaac.
I thought.
That's
Who
a
is
willow
Zach?
oak.
Oh, Zach is on the chat.
Fuck you.
That's a willow oak.
So since you your mom was a willow.
Family!
Okay, you came in
It's
from the
my
right side.
family.
Okay.
Over there, probably?
It's my
you came
cousin.
in. I came in from over there. Yeah.
Where are you? Ooh, magic. There we go.
Theos exists twice.
I exist
One of the
many
Theos.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Alejandro. Oh, were you guys already on the map?
Why?
We're in the bottom left.
What's that little
Oh yeah,
hammer?
yeah. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh no.
What have you done?
No.
Which way?
There's two
What
of
the
them.
fuck? This tree
This is
has
kill him.
giant
I'm
bones.
Alejandro.
Well, it's the only
Okay.
time you're gonna get to kill
we
him
have
as the
Xion,
DM.
we have
Hey!
Willow,
Okay.
Alejandro. Oh, Frank is
When,
here.
when does
Yeah.
hair? You just missed the bear.
Frank!
You just missed the bear. We
Literally
should go
every
back to the
time. Let's
bears.
go back, but let's find them.
No.
Yeah. So let's just have a little flashback. So you guys just came in from a path where you met Mama Bear and Cubs. And your party was trying to talk to her, but nobody could talk to her. Is there anything you'd like to say, Frank? And by the way, we have a guest tonight, Catherine.
Catherine.
She's Catherine's friend. Yeah, obviously Catherine only has friends named Catherine.
It's
I'm
a
trying to fix this for anyone who's watching. And
It's the best. It's the best. You need to have the best friend with the same name as you. It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah, it's a requirement, honestly.
It's all right.
something's being glitchy and
I've
being
met
itchy.
Frank before, so I know who Frank is.
Oh, you met Frank at conventions.
No, you did a game night at your place and we played game and Frank was there.
Frank's like,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember that, but sure.
Frank is like,
There
no
we
one
go.
remembers Cat. Yeah.
It's
So
fine.
6 players. Holy shit, this is great. Okay, so yeah, is there anything you'd like to say to the bear, or anything you'd like to do, or
To the bear?
yeah?
Or give.
No,
Back?
I'll
Would
just.
you like if you look into your inventory, you might remember that you
Maybe
have a
give
hat
back.
that you stole from a bear.
The things.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, a little hat.
Perhaps.
I
Use
could-
the hat.
Yeah, I'll see.
Clarity ensues.
What am I supposed to be looking for in my?
The
Well,
hat.
no, I don't know if you ever put it in your inventory. But remember, like in the first session, you knocked out a bear, you punched it,
Yeah.
and you took its hat.
That
Or
was
you took a
so
hat.
mean. He wasn't doing anything.
He was just eating honey.
Oh yeah, but I got to get rid of the hat. So let's see. I think I kept that hat. I thought we tried to give the hat back.
No.
Well, anyway, I can give the hat
I
back.
think so.
I
yeah.
thought we did.
We were gonna go back, but then we didn't.
That hat will make him talk like a human, or her.
Like a human.
Are we talking about the same bear? I get very confused with all
different
these
bear.
bears.
It's a different bear.
But the hat might work on all bears. Not
This
all bears.
this game is only bears and spiders.
Yeah.
Are you
Seems
going to
to
give
be.
the hat to the bear?
Sure, why not?
Maybe the bear knows the other bear. You never know.
That would be bad because we beat the shit out of him for no reason.
Oh, really?
And it's his husband. It's the husband.
The husband, like, off to war, trying to forage.
So
That
Wendy.
husband you tried to bang.
So in the last fight, Wendy was just hanging back and not fighting. So Wendy, like I said,
That's
is
so like
a
her.
Vulpin. Hang on.
It's so windy again.
Wendy is a Vulpin, like a monk wearing baggy pants and no top.
Wendy the
furry
Vulpin
boobs,
wears
plain
top
boobs.
to the
Monk.
world.
Free the nip! Free the nip!
She has her
Well, the
six,
nips.
her
The
six
six
nips are
nips.
free. And so you give the hat to the bear.
Okay.
Well,
Roll a d20, Frank. Just roll a d20. High is good for you.
Oh!
So you produce the hat, and it's like a beat up, like the kind of hat that a guy wears, the kind of guy that sits in a diner, and just has a hat, and you kind of pull it out, and you just try to give it to her to put it on her head so she can talk to you.
But I just healed her. Maybe she's more.
Yeah, so you put it on her head, and she's like, "Rrr, rrr." And so she,
Right.
so she says, where did you get this hat? Puts it on again. Yeah, so Wendy, you're pretty sure the bear just talked.
Ah, yeah. Well, that makes sense. It's not like a human, so of course it can talk.
So, Kat, the joke is that the first time the Duff met this bear, because we're playing in Humblewood, and I kept saying, "You see a bear." Duff thought the bear was a person, and Duff kept trying to talk to the bear, and the bear just, I'm like, the bear doesn't answer. And Duff's like, "Why aren't you answering me?" I'm like, "Because it's a bear." So, yeah,
I do remember Catherine saying that the bears were different.
it's not a bear person. Like ogres look like bears, but they're not bears. Yeah. So, anyway.
Did we just befriend an ogre?
Basically.
No, she's not an ogre. She's a bear.
But other bears are like ogres.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sure.
so the hat goes
Those are
on,
just
and
misunderstood.
she's like, "Where did you get this hat?
Oh, we found it. It was
You're not
just
supposed to know about these hats."
Magic hat.
You want to make a persuasion or like a
Deception?
deception check?
Sure.
Aren't you so charismatic?
I got a 12.
Okay,
Boy.
well, so she can talk, but she's still a bear. So she's like, "Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
It
thank
looked
you."
like it was a bear-sized hat. Like it just looked perfect for you.
It's a tiny, comically small little hat on top of her head.
Yeah,
Like it's over. It's like it's just right in the middle of her head, but it stays up there. And she says, "Oh, my husband had a hat like this, but I haven't seen him in a long time."
Oh gosh. Well,
She
maybe
turns to
you broke
Theos.
it.
She turns to
No.
Theos. Thank you again for healing me. I was starting to not feel very well.
Please try and be careful and stay away from that black mold. Can we just stop this quest? I don't care anymore. I just want to reunite these two bears. Let's go get the other bear.
Wait a
Who
minute.
cares about sleep sicknesses? I wanna see these two bears back together again.
I want to see the bear in the hat. Let's do it.
So you're just gonna stop this adventure and just go look for
Yeah, we're just gonna
other
leave.
bears.
Yeah.
What?
I hate all of you.
Quick, make a new map.
Back
Wait,
to
bear
the first map that you've ever made. Let's go.
Back.
Bring us back. It'll take a couple.
All right,
weeks.
here you are.
Fine,
You are now in Grove. No, just kidding.
Perfect.
Oh, in fact, here's the bear.
I thought yes.
There we go. Frank
Where
is
was the
now in the. Okay.
Let's just take a little week interlude to go get this bear and bring him back.
Taking a vacation from the quest.
There we
Just
go.
paused it.
Do you guys want to do that? I mean, that could be cool.
Do we want to take a week just to go get the bear and come back?
Like a week of downtime? Yeah.
Dream sequence.
It would be so much worth it.
This is so dumb, but I think we are pretty freaking dumb. It's kind of our MO. Yeah, let's go get this fucking bear, but we have to take the hat.
Okay, cool. You know what? Because we could do that murder mystery if you want to do a murder mystery adventure next week.
But I want to take the hat with us so that we can talk to him to explain. You left your wife and kids behind, you asshole.
Well, bring Mama Bear with you.
Yeah, put Mama Bear in the cubs in the hole, in the purple hole.
Oh gosh, no.
Everybody, let's go on an adventure, okay?
Yeah.
Isn't this? Wasn't
and
he
then they'll be safe because they'll be away from the black mold.
Didn't Duff hang the hat in the tree with a fishing pole? Or am I mixing a bunch of things up?
No, you hung up some like honey.
You did. You put something up in a tree with a fishing pole. I don't think it was the hat. I'm sure you kept the hat. Because you tried to lure the bear out of the place.
Well, because we were talking that we were going to go from the Crane homestead, that we were going to go back to bring the hat back before we left, but we didn't do that. We just left. Because I think Frank wasn't there for that session, so we just left. And Frank still had the hat.
Okay.
You hung up some kind of... He had something that he wanted.
I thought it was the hat.
In the house.
I definitely hung something in the tree with a fishing pole.
Because you wanted to you wanted him to go after it. I'm pretty sure it was like some kind of honey or something.
No, because Frank definitely had the hat. I think you must have hung something up like fish. There might have been fish.
Oh, that might have been what it was.
I don't remember.
So you lured him out of the place because Frank had already been through there and like punched the bear and then ran away with the hat. And there was money, like it was a cash register with money. Oh, that must have been Duff. Anyway,
the money was Duff.
No, so Mama Bear will just come with you.
Let's go. I'll hold one of the cubs like the whole time.
Yeah. So the mom's name is
so cute.
The mom's name is Peggy.
Peggy.
Yeah, gotta write this down because I will not. Well, actually, I will remember because I watched the VOD.
Nobody else would take a week interlude in the middle of an epic quest.
If the mother was named Piglet and the bear would be named Pooh.
Yeah.
This is an interesting turn of events.
Yeah. This important quest to get back this kidnapped girl and end this like disease that's killing people. Let's just go reunite these bears.
I need names for the boys now.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
I bet you have it in the synopsis from that week. Let's see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and her kids are called Theodore and Grizzly.
Theodore and Grizzly.
It would have been cooler if one was named Adam and the other one was named Grizzly.
It would not be funny.
Okay,
Just
I
like
don't
our
care.
Smokey and the Bandit and our other one.
All right, so I'm going to put you back on the Niblina Forest map because you have to head back. It's going to be a trip.
Humblewood May campaign.
Because you're going to head back to there. And then you're going to head back past the frog pond.
The last line in your very first recap is Duff literally explodes two of them.
Yeah, because you used your whatever that spell is, the rebuff, whatever that's called. Anyway, when you get hit, you hit people for damage, and you exploded the bugs.
Right.
Hey, my recaps are awesome, man. All right, so you're heading back. So you're gonna head back to town.
Yeah, we did steal the bear's hat in the first session.
Yeah, so you head back past the fountain. The water's still flowing. It's still the same day. You head back to the big pond where King Froggle is sitting on his lily pad.
Ah, stupid.
And he sees you guys, and he immediately dives into the water and disappears. King Frog is a huge six-legged horny toad, and he's afraid of you.
Oh, and he's horny, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You head back to the dead oak.
I'm not dead.
Well, you've seen, and you see, there's like a dead oak tree that you think might have been another dryad's tree, but it's dead.
The poor tree.
You head back to this clearing. I forget what was in there.
No
I think it's
idea.
just an empty clearing. Oh, it had that's the one where you found the figurines before. You pay the gardener a visit. So this takes you 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 hours or so to get there. You guys are starting to get tired. The gardener welcomes you. Welcome. What have you do? How are things going? Oh, look at that bear. So I have some nice berries for you. Come with me. So Mama Bear and her sons, get some nice nuts and berries from the gardener. So the gardener looks like
A mole.
yeah, like a mole
Aw.
wearing goggles.
Oh, that sounds so cute.
No, okay, the beetle is cute.
No. Fuck the beetle. I will
And his
burn
name
it.
is Mr. Cheddar, and in the book he's a corgi.
It's Sir Cheddar. Mister.
No,
Proper,
I don't like the beetle. The beetle can stay away.
proper title.
He's a corgi.
No, he's not. He's a beetle.
Yeah, no, in the actual adventure he's a corgi, but I decided there are no dogs in my world, and so
Which is
Um,
sad.
which makes
Just
it
duh.
really sad.
I was really sad when I was picking. I was like, no dog go. And they're like, no. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so the gardener's like, so how have you fared? Have you found?
Oh yeah,
you-
that. No, we're just taking a break. But we'll be back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
What kind of fucking
Very
party are we?
very well then.
Yep.
Do I still have the bear? No, I don't even
Oh
have the
wow,
bear.
guys, we're everywhere.
Oh my god, it's like the Spider-Man picture where we're both like,
You're all pointing at each other, yeah.
we're all pointing at each other.
And you're getting to the point now where you're going to be starting to get exhausted if you keep pushing along. Do you want to
Okay,
stay?
Yeah,
well,
we
let's
should,
sleep here.
yeah, let's take a rest here.
All right. So all of your temporary bonuses that you gain from drinking the fountain water will go away,
It's okay.
and
it's worth it.
so
Love rain.
the gardener will say,
That was
yes,
anticlimactic.
yes, things are going well. The Althars and the Zoogs have decided to have peace for the first time in 100 years.
Wow, all thanks to us, guys.
Yes, and I am under their protection, so that if those spiders come back, or if those if the underminers come back, we'll be able to fight them off. Yes, so that's really great.
Cool.
Now, did somebody ask me for potions before you left?
Yep. Duff did.
Duff, do you remember?
Duff always asks for potion.
Weren't you asking for
I-
Deadly Nightshade or something like
Duff
that?
always tries to get anything he can.
No, well, I've got oranges of healing. Was that from him?
Those are nice. No, you found those in the you found those in the pit that was in the lair of
You got
the
those from some kids. Oh no, never mind. That's garlic.
It's astounding how bad my memory is. Sorry.
No, you got shrunken mushrooms from the hag,
Yes.
Granny G.
Yeah.
Those are potions. You found the fruits are probably also made by hags, and you found those in the circular hole that was the portable hole that you found underneath the glass aquarium in the Mavka's lair.
I don't have anything in my inventory.
No, it's because I think you had asked him for something, and he said, "Oh, I can make something, but it'll take me a few days." So he says, "So in the 2 weeks that you were gone, I made some potions for all of you." So
I'm
Yes.
so glad you remember, Mr. Gardner.
yes, so he says to oh, she's not here. Hang on, where is she? Willow.
Yes.
And he says to Willow, "Oh, I don't think we've ever met. I am the gardener."
No, we haven't. They saved me a while, not too long ago, so I'm new to the group.
Well, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
And so I say that I haven't met you because I have not made a potion for you, but The rest of you, you each get a potion of like a level 2 potion of healing. It's a potion of extra healing. What are they called? Hang on, because you can't find them in the compendium. You have to find potion of healing.
Superior healing? Was that what it was?
It doesn't say. Shit. Hang on. Potion of healing.
Potion of greater healing. 4d4 plus 4. Potion of superior healing is 8d4 plus 8, so it would be greater healing.
Yeah, so they're potions of greater healing. So if you want to put them on your character sheet, you can just type potion of greater. So I want to see here, or just put it in your notes and just say you have a potion of greater healing.
You can just type healing, and then it'll show up in the search.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So did Duff have them making something special for him?
I mean, I seem to remember that you asked, but I don't remember. So if you don't remember, I guess it didn't happen. I
don't remember anything these days, though, so that's not saying much.
You have to go back in the VOD and try to remember, because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have put that in the recap. Now, potion of greater healing, I think, is pretty good.
And I've been dragging it over and made a whole bunch of.
I want. Duff's gonna sit and meditate and try and remember. It might take him a while.
You're just gonna go back over your streams. I think that would be one of the ones that's lost because it was a while ago. Fuck. Okay, bring you back to the big map. This is exciting. Where is the Nipplegate Forest? So you spend the night. You're fine. You recover all of your spells and lost abilities and things like that. You heal up all your hit points. You spent the night. Here in the gardener's place, you're on the edge of the Feywild, and so days. You also noticed that he said that you were gone for 2 weeks.
I was gonna say.
Pretty sure you weren't gone for 2 weeks.
Cool.
He says, "How long do you think you've been gone?"
For that, during that night, can I cast Sending?
I have no idea. How long were we gone?
Daffodil?
Like a day?
You were only gone for like 2 days, 3 days. In your experience, he says, "Oh, time flows differently in the Feywild. You've been gone for 2 weeks."
Sending to Daffodil?
Sure.
Hi. I guess we've been gone for a while, but for us, it didn't feel like it was a while. I'm just checking to see how everything's going in Nanta Romba. We might.
You didn't answer any of my texts. What do you mean you were gone for 2 weeks? No, you were gone
for a while.
Is that 25 words? You said like this confused message. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
It's like calling an ex at 3 in. It's a booty call.
You get an answer. So you guys are all sitting around because the gardener.
Care now?
The gardener doesn't like to let people into their house, and so you guys are camping outside of the gardener's, or probably in the shed. I think they offered you the shed, which smells slightly of mushrooms and fungus, which Duff probably likes. So you send your message, and so the way a message works is you can reach anyone in your plane, and there's a 5% chance that it won't succeed if you're not in the same plane. I'm going to say that this place is in both places, so you don't have a 5% chance of failing. So you send your message, and your vision goes black, and you get cold, and you get an answer back, but it doesn't make any sense. It's just like it seems like a dream. Like there's no rhyme or reason to it, and it's just like a dream of flying. And just I'm flying, it's really nice. Oh yeah, everything's so nice, and then nothing.
Yeah, wait till we're out of this area and then do it again.
All right, you can try it again. Because after the gardener, you're going to go to the witch Mystrian's treehouse. Let me just bring you back in here. Is anybody else doing anything with your long rest?
I know if I do long rest with Cosmic and I do the I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's Cosmic Omens D6 the next day.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to roll your d6 and see if you're going to get the good or the bad.
Well, they're both good.
No, but I mean, yeah. Well, one of them is good for your friends, and the other one is bad for your
Yeah.
No,
enemies.
Add
Right?
or
the one that odd and
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Because if you roll odd, it's you're I think you get to do
remove.
one thing all day. Yeah. Yeah. So just roll any die. Even. So
Hey,
that's the one
well,
where you can
add.
give you can help your friends instead of penalizing your enemies. All right.
Yeah.
So the gardener says, "Well, okay. Well, you've been gone for a couple of weeks. You might find that things have been moving along at quite a rate out in the world. We've heard. Well, anyway. So you're gonna go see the raven in her treehouse, and she says, "Oh, you've been gone for 2 weeks.
Aw.
What do you have of the Niblina forest?
Before we go, I have a spell to cast.
Were you gonna cast a spell? What are you casting?
Find Steve.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so we'll do that one first. So, you cast Find Steed. So how do you prepare yourself to cast this spell? Like, is there a ritual, or...?
It's not actually a ritual. It's a 10-minute casting time, but it's not a ritual.
Okay. Well, yeah, it feels like a ritual, but it's, yeah. So,
I wave my arms a lot and say strange words.
okay.
The cleric's like, yeah, check that.
He's
Legit
drunk.
spell casting.
Sounds like a drunk man.
I have to
Yeah,
find-
this is so exciting. I mean, you know, who are the cosmic forces going to choose for my steed? Who is my ideal steed mate?
Could be
The
anything.
horse.
Could be anything.
A human, a
What's
human-
the
human,
analogy
human.
of a horse in Humblewood?
a buck naked human just
Um.
crawls out of the woods on 4 legs. It's very upsetting.
All right, so
There's like no hair.
So you're doing your thing off in the side. It's kind of like in that TV show, what was it called? Like you're doing a weird dance off to the side, you know, and you're
Yeah,
like
yeah,
doing
exactly.
something. Just,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the clanking of
Yeah, the OA.
the OA. It's like the OA. You're doing the
Oh, I love the
Doing the
OA.
dance. Yep.
yeah. The OA is just such a great example of a TV show that it's like 8 episodes of what the fuck am I watching, and then the last episode.
Yeah.
Yup,
Yeah,
yup.
And
exactly.
season 2,
Yeah.
it's like what the fuck is this? It's even weirder than the first season. In the last episode,
Yeah, the OA was so.
and now it's
weird.
canceled.
For
think-
fucking no.
So,
But
so you
Riverdale,
do-
why would we cancel that?
Yeah, so you do your weird dance for quite a while, and you're all kind of wondering what's going on, and then suddenly the ground starts rumbling, and blind Sharky bursts out of the ground not far away from Alejandro and goes to nuzzle him.
We
Or
literally
probably bursts
stole
out of the
this-
ground underneath Alejandro.
It's like when you steal a pet from someone else. We just
Yeah.
stole this shark.
Really, you just stole the dog of the.
I think they were getting
Stealing. It's
They leave them
adopting.
outside for a
It's
couple
almost
hours.
as bad as shooting the village pig with your
No,
shotgun.
but summon steed summons like a you know
Innocence.
it's like a projection, right? Or it's like a
It'll come in and it'll go back.
like it doesn't stay all the time, right?
Yeah, you summon a spirit that assumes the form of an unusual, intelligent, strong, and loyal steed.
Yeah. So cat blind sharky was this huge bullet, which is it's called a land shark. It tunnels
Okay.
through the ground and eats farmers. This one is blind, and it's twice as big as usual bullets, and they had to
Sharky the
it was being drugged by flowers, and they had to save it from being drugged by flowers because the Mapox of Nantaramba use him to till the land. Anyway, he's a huge, friendly.
So so it's friendly. Okay. I was like, wait.
Well, yeah,
Now-
it comes out of the ground underneath Alejandro, and he's just perching on top of the fin. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's awesome.
I miss Sharky.
I will call you Sharpie.
his name is Sharky. Yeah, and he's blind, but he can sense the vibrations of the earth and stuff.
Yeah.
Wendy, you're pretty sure that if you put a little hat on him, he could talk to you.
Yeah, I don't think I want to talk to him though.
He also has no teeth. He's just this big gummed.
Thank goodness.
He's probably 200 years old creature. That's yeah. He's probably eaten 100 farmers in his time. Anyway, so yeah, Sharky is now your steed. So you can just dismiss
By
him or keep
accident.
him or.
No, I can't dismiss him actually. I mean, I can, but then I have to cast a spell again.
Oh, okay. So he's just going to always be with you now.
Yeah.
Forever.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
We're the weirdest troop. I
How
swear.
big is Sharky? Like, could
No,
other
this is
people ride
brilliant.
Probably all get on check.
Well, he's huge. He occupies a huge space. We can make him smaller than that if it works better. But
We also have a bear and 2 cubs just following us.
Oh yeah, just following you. Yeah.
So now that we're in the real world.
Should I summon my demon and make it a party?
Exactly. This
Yeah,
is-
haha. I'll
just need
cast
to
sending
find-
again.
Oh sure.
Try again.
If we can all ride on Sharky, I
Try
think we
it.
should ride Sharky.
Let's do it. And we know a path that goes straight down and that doesn't go through the Zoogs or the Althars. We know a path
gonna
that goes
say-
straight down.
I was gonna say, if you want to make it a party, I'll summon a fae.
Oh god, like
All
you
together.
dance until you die. The Fae, they're so great. Okay, hang on.
The trees showed us a path straight down the middle, but I want to cast sending. I want to see if it'll work this time. Or maybe she's just fucking dead.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm just grabbing blind Sharky and putting him onto the. Just gonna drop you guys into the corner over here so that we'll have and all this and the boob. That's great. Half a boob came.
Half a boob.
Like cut
No-
off
no
by the edge
nip.
of the teleport. I'm just grabbing all this stuff so that we can have it all together. Okay, here we go.
Oh, there's a nip.
Fuck. Okay, there we go.
There's a
Damn.
lot going on up here.
Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of it all now. No, I want to get rid of it all because I just copied them so I can paste them on the next map. Okay, so you're going to do ascending.
Where are we?
So what do you say?
Daffodil, I've been trying to reach you. I just want to make sure everything's okay. We've been gone for a couple weeks. We didn't mean to. The fade's weird.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
What?
I mean, your first one was a good one, so.
What?
Oh, that's a good one too.
24.
Yeah, so you get nonsensical, dreamlike answer again. She's asleep.
No! Oh shit! Right, like from the sleep sickness that we're trying to, help, but then we were like, let's just go find this fucking bear. Sure,
She has
great.
succumbed to the sleeping sickness.
Well, fuck that. Okay. Great.
All right, so yeah, actually, the 2 trees that you left behind are still here. They were just hanging out with Raven,
Oh, hey.
and they're like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" One of them was called Rowan, and the other one was called something else, Willow and Rowan or something like that. I think they had.
It wasn't Willow.
Was it Rowan?
Was it-
Was it Rowan and Atkinson?
No, it was Bean and Rowan. Yeah.
Well, Rowan and Atkinson, you're pretty much.
Yes, I know who Rowan Atkinson is. Yeah. He was an angel in Love Actually. Oh,
Really?
Beach and Rowena. Well, because he's a character who intervenes on the characters. He appears out of nowhere, intervenes, and then disappears. He's the guy at the shop who tries to stop Alan Rickman from cheating on his wife, and then at the end, he's the guy at the airport who helps the kid run through security to go get his girlfriend.
Oh.
So that's the working theory is that he's like an angel because he helps, or he's trying to. Yeah. So you're here at this place. So you realize that your friend has succumbed to the sleeping sickness. So you're gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
Back to the map. So now that you've rested, you're gonna head back. Yeah, the trees will bring you through the secret path to the crossroads, and then back to Old Deng's Tower. The camp of underminers is gone. It looks like they were all it looks like there was a battle here. A lot of there's bodies all over the place, war machines, all that stuff, and there's a few like bodies still there, but otherwise the people are all gone. Do you want to go up and see Old Deng in his tower, or just bypass him?
Let's just keep going.
Let's speed it up.
You just gotta ignore Old Deng. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you realize you didn't take the ground path to get here because you took the
airship.
The airship to get here.
Now there's an adventure waiting for us.
So you have to but Blind Sharky seems to know which way to go if you want to go back to Nantaramba.
On the way back, maybe.
If you don't want to go to Nantaramba, right? you might have to find find your way. It might not be too hard. Who knows?
Okay.
So you want to head back to Nantaramba? Boy, every time I open a new map, the music just stops.
Well, why can't we just go to Granny G? We know there's no danger there. The Mafka, we just have to not go in that fucking castle. Go straight to the Mama Bear. There's nothing there. It's just a cave and then on the Princess Port.
Yep. All right, so you're going to head off towards Granny G. You'll have to make
Granny G,
a survival check to find your way.
Who's good at survival?
So somebody can make a roll with advantage, seeing that one person can make the survival check and then everyone can help them.
My survival's a +5.
I'm just +1.
My survival is, I think, +7. I think.
Okay, you do it and get advantage.
Yeah, so on your sheet at the top,
and I'll guide you.
If you click on advantage, it'll roll twice when you click on your skill. Like there's a bunch of buttons at the top for advantage. But you didn't do it, so yeah. So just click on it. Oh, perfect. All right. So you find your way. You come out of the forest into like a glade, and then plunge back into the forest, and then you come out in a weird clearing that's full of these giant mushrooms. Are you going to engage or just pass through?
Nope. We're just going.
Okay, you pass right through. You go down the path and you come at this weird. There's this weird place you could swear. Even Willow, you were here. You were here like just 2 days ago. This is where the guy imprisoned you. In that glass box. This is the same place. And you all realize this is literally the same place. So you realize that you could probably go back through here if you want to go back to the Feywild.
Oh my god, we unlocked fast tracking!
Without having to travel through.
Yes!
Yeah, so you now have fast travel. So it's like you've just laid down some tracks and you can just take a subway all the way to the Mavka's lair in the other place. Alright, Mama Bear's cave.
And then we have a tunnel underneath Princess Port all the way to Grove with like, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It goes all the way to Grove. Alright, so you head back to Princess Port. Things are pretty grave. A lot of people have fallen sick. Like, almost half the population of the town has fallen sick in the past 2 weeks.
Well, we are really dropping the ball on our duties, guys.
Yeah, we suck.
Sometimes you have to take a little bit of me time.
Alright, so you're going to take the underground path all the way back to Grove?
Yep. Straight there.
All right. So you're gonna that only takes like a day or two. I think it's like I remember I said it took only a day to get there. So like in Princess Port, there's like a cottage just outside of town that has a tunnel in the basement that leads all the way to Grove. Just gonna roll. Oh, you know what? You guys are higher level now. Yeah. So you emerge from the.
There you go.
From the well in Grove. You've made it all the way back. This is
going to turn so much into a burning of the Shire.
Yeah.
Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Can we?
So,
Oh, we emerged pretty much close to the homestead of the crane. Maybe we could just check and see what's going on.
yeah. So,
No time. Have to set up bear booty and then head back.
Hey, kids, you want siblings?
so there's a little bit of work trying to get. You probably had to take the road to get here because Blind Sharky is really big, and he would destroy the well coming out at this end, and he probably wouldn't fit in the tunnel. Like
No. Why can't he just
rip it
go
open.
under? Why can't he just go beside the tunnel or under the tunnel in the ground? And
Why don't we just put him in a portable hole and carry?
No, well, he's not a hard rock tunneler. He's a soft ground tunneler. But no, you'd have to. Yeah, you just take the road. It's the same distance, and you would just come up this road. In fact, and so yeah, we can have a reunification with the bear. And so there's a bear who is asleep in the fisherman's. That's like the toll gate guy, and he's also a professional fisherman. And the bear is asleep in there, and he looks close to death actually. Like he's been asleep and no one's been feeding him.
the bear?
Yeah.
Can I cure? Did we?
You need something like good berries, something that would feed him.
Yeah, you'd have to give him restoration.
I have
Restoration
lesser
can remove
restoration.
levels.
Can that do it? It's a disease. Is it a disease? I don't know
Oh,
anymore.
he's-
Is it a curse or is it a disease?
Okay, so the sleeping sickness just makes you fall asleep and you can't wake up, and so you just starve to death or die of thirst or
But
whatever.
how do I wake
This
him up?
bear-
Lesser restoration?
No, you want to.
Well, you can try, but you're pretty sure he has the sleeping sickness, and he's not
Yeah.
going to wake up.
But didn't we figure out that you could wake them up with by curing a curse, remove
You
curse?
could wake
or-
them up if they had the fake sleeping sickness that came from the powders.
This
Remember
is
they
the
were
real
being
one?
dosed. They were being dosed. Yeah, this is the well. It looks
It's not a curse.
this looks like it's the real sleeping sickness.
I can remove.
If
a
you go see
curse.
if you go see the Crane sisters, which one is the ranger? Which one is the fighter? Rose. Rose is the
Grace is the cleric. Oh,
yeah. So you go over there, and so there's no one in town, and you go to the Grace homestead, and Grace Crane. So Rose Grace meets you at the door, and she says, "Where have you been? Everyone's gone down. Everybody that you woke up eventually fell back asleep again. Everyone's down. My sister's down."
I don't. Sorry. Because you said that the rich people that have like high level clerics can, keep waking the people up, but then they eventually fall back asleep. Because I don't know, what is this? Is it a curse? Is it a disease? It's
It looks like it might be
unexplainable?
higher level magic than what you have. I'm kind of retconning that a little bit, but it is probably
Okay.
with like a major restoration.
Because I have a remove curse as a third level.
Yeah, no, this would be the major restoration spell, which is the one that costs like 100 gold pieces each time you cast it. That's what I mean by rich people can cure people. Yeah, so Rose says,
Got it.
This is not good. Everybody, I'm running myself. She's exhausted. She's keeping everyone alive by feeding them honey water, and it's just. She says we have to find a cure. Everyone's gonna die. It's just horrible.
Set up a drip. It'll be good.
Yeah. So do you tell her about the bear?
We saw him first.
Yeah, because you guys came over that bridge to get into town, so you would have seen the bear.
Well, what did Mama Bear do?
Well, she's like gnashing her teeth, and she's like trying to wake him up, and she's a bear. She's like, wake up, dudders.
Oh my God, this is Simba and Mufasa all over again. Oh my God.
Are you crying for real?
Yes.
Anyway, so
Can I just tell Mama she gotta keep him fed, and we'll try and help?
she's like, what? Like what? Honey? How do I feed him?
How
You
would
guys could work together and bring the bear to the Crane residence, so that so that Rose could keep him alive as well.
we'll put him on bullet?
Yeah, she says, I might be able to keep this up for another week, but I'm at the end of my rope here. The whole town is down. It's just, what have you, I guess did you find a cure? What have you done? You've been gone for like, you left this town like 3 weeks ago, probably.
Yeah, it's been like a Russian doll. Every time we think we get there, there's like,
Something
no,
else.
the princess is not in this castle.
Listen, it hasn't been 3 weeks for us. We went into another plane and.
Well, then all hope is lost.
No, not all hope is lost. Take care of it.
It's like, oh, okay, sorry. What?
Let's stop dicking around and we head out back and we go as fast as we can.
Yep. Can we say that we brought the bear to her at least?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like Mama Bear can help you pull the bear over the or
And the Mama Bear has a hat, so maybe Mama Bear can help Rose by going to get honey or something.
Oh yeah. In fact, what's
Blind
Sharky can just like pick up the bear in his mouth and just bring her over there.
Yeah,
Guys,
find the honey bears.
So if time moves differently in the Fey realm, why can we bring the people who have succumbed to the sleeping sickness to the Fey realm so it doesn't like to buy them time?
They'll die faster. Oh no, I see what you mean.
Well, they'll still die in the same amount of time. It'll just take longer. It's just people outside of the Fey realm will think they survived for longer before they die.
We just need to hustle and go back.
Okay. No, I'm kind of glad you did this diversion so that you would see what's happening outside in the world. So yeah. So you guys are just going to head all the way back, fast travel back to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go to the Mavka and then teleport to the Fey world, I guess.
Yeah, it's the Ronos of Rohan. We have to cross Rohan on foot.
And then quickly we'll just like get to the end of that path to see what the fuck is there, like that tree and stuff. I guess you have to hurry up. Let's go.
So it seems to be tied to every time you take a long rest in the Feywild, time goes by much faster in the real world. So,
Shit. We're gonna just have to like be.
This is the built-in mechanic to stop you from taking a long rest after each fight.
I think we're done doing long rest, so spare.
Yeah, we just gotta go.
Spare the stuff that is only useful in a long rest because we're not taking another one until we. I was
gonna say, do we take another one between here and there at least?
Well, we can.
You should just buy a whole bunch of crazy ass healing potions.
Okay, we gotta go. Let's go. Hustle.
All right, so that's been like like a couple more days can get you back to the Mavka's Bane. How do you want to figure out how to travel from this place?
I can make an Arcana check.
To the other place, yeah. So let me know what kind of checks you think you could make.
I can make Arcana.
Catherine, Cat has your cat.
I know, she's kidnapped me. Look at her, no cone, no pajamas, she's free. Arcana 24.
You know what? I am going to basically kneel.
26 Arcana.
No, I was going to go with a perception, but an enhanced perception would put out an incense and take a tea ceremony and try to feel if there's anything here. Because of my enhanced perception, you want me to roll it, or you want to just use my 20 that I have?
No, I'd like to see what you do as well, because I mean.
A natural 20 on my perception.
Yeah. So it's all about thinking about where you want to be and just being there.
Okay, everybody focus.
So
this has
Gion, you're like what is the sound of one wing flapping? So you notice that everything is the same, but the paths that lead out of this clearing are different.
Okay, cool.
And so using your high arcana, you figure out which path you should take, and that will lead you from this clearing to the other place.
There's just like one person who can't manage to like focus enough, and they're like, "Wait, I can't." They're stuck in the other place.
It's always Duff.
Yeah, it's Duff. The foxes.
Bye. Wendy's like, "What are we doing?" Yeah, let's do it. Let's teleport. I'm teleporting. So we can only go from one Mavka to the other Mavka, not like from the Mavka to the whatever.
In fact, you so when you leave this place, you find yourself leaving this place, and so you head back across the river to the Dead Oak. So this is where you would land.
Cool.
And so if you go back to the Mavka's lair, you could, you know, find,
No, well,
like,
let's
figure
go
out how
up
to.
here.
Yeah. So you're gonna head back to, sorry,
No.
nah,
Yes.
and then to here, which is
Yeah,
that place
3
with the
hours.
tree. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
what's
So
this tree?
so it's after 11, which means we should probably stop for the night. But
Yeah.
this
It's
is.
a good place to start.
I'm just gonna drag a token over.
Well, Kat might still be here next week,
Okay.
depending
well,
on
if
her job. So if she is, her character could stay for the rest of this arc here.
Otherwise,
Absolutely.
we'll put the character in the bag of holding.
Yeah, she'll be in a hole with the water. Swimming.
We're
So
going to.
Blind Sharky. Yeah, I think Blind Sharky is pretty cool. Okay.
Very
So I'm glad. Yeah, so I'm glad, Doug, that you like the idea of Blind Sharky. I've been thinking about him for a while, and I even looked at your character, and I thought, oh, you don't even get the steed. I guess it must be another kind of paladin. But then you said it's a spell, so
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
That's a weird choice that 5th edition D&D made, because that doesn't feel like how it used to be to me.
Well,
Or
I
it
can't-
seems like a
can't help.
strange choice.
I can't help but feel not that bad about us wasting time to go because the bear would have died. It would have
Well, I
been
mean-
very sad.
Well, I mean, everybody could have died because you would have kept dawdling and having more weeks pass in the real world. Okay, so just a sec. I just want to drag
Kept
over.
trying to make us go to Nantarumba and shit, knowing full well that people were dying. Shame on you, DM.
Well, you would have found the people all asleep at Nantarumba. So,
Oh my god, they're all asleep. There's not one person left.
Sure, yeah, but you don't know.
Oh, that's what
You know, you didn't go.
go. Okay. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, so here, this is a tree that has 3 sisters that live in it, and under the tree are many, many bones of creatures that have been eaten by the sisters.
Ugh. Okay, good.
Lovely.
Harpies?
So it looks like no, it's a trio of hags.
I want to kill him.
Why
Catch
does
on
the
fire.
hag always have to be a crow? Like, I'm starting to feel kind of like,
No, the hag.
You're
Hang
being
on.
pigeonholed, man. You're being typecasted.
So in my other Humblewood campaign, the green hags are frogs, or they're like some kind of like an amphibian. I don't think you've met any other kinds of hags. Granny G, you know that she had like long green hands, so she was probably a green hag.
Afro.
When you bought potions from in the Mushroom Grove. These hags are night hags.
Cool.
And so they don't look the same.
Hi.
So I guess we'll play next
But
week.
thus far, in all of my games, well, no, except for the first one, hags haven't been automatic enemies. So just saying.
Okay.
kill it with fire! Kill it with fire!
I was
Kill
gonna
it
say,
with
okay,
fire.
that's the time. Make them all catch on fire.
All right. So I hope you all had fun, and yeah,
Yes. Cool.
it's getting
Thank
real
you
in the
for
campaign.
having me.
Yep.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks for joining. It was
It
fun.
was fun having 6 players. Wow, I never run a 6-player
pretty
game
cool.
on this. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well, if
redesign
not far
the layout so it works better with the map. I think
I have to go.
Cool.
I haven't even looked at it for a while. Oh,
I had to
okay,
do
well,
some
I'm gonna
emergency
go.
surgery to add Frank back in.
there was a
Oh,
network
God.
error. Nope. Did you end the stream?
No,
Still
Oh, I'm
going.
looking. It's a commercial. Okay. All right. So Frank, I'll see you tomorrow night for and Doug. We're going to be wrathboning each other. It's gonna be
yeah.
Right, for sure.
I'll
I
sign
think
off the
so.
stream.